Australian titles. We have Belinda Duggan taking on Maria Bitiliou for the Australian title. Also, we'll have Nicole Brolan and Heather O'Donnell in action. And for the Australian title, the Ottoman Turk, Erkan Yildiz, just back from a tour of duty of Turkey, taking on Sean the Destroyer Dunieavy. And in our main event for the evening, Charles Heatseeker August from New Zealand, taking on Brett the Beast Franklin, ranked number 3 in Australia in the WMC Muay Thai. It's going to be a fantastic lineup for you from the Croxton Park Hotel. Power Play Promotions, round number 4. Bout number 1 coming up. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for making Power Play round number 4 absolutely possible. New Edge Training Proprietary Limited, Alcon Services, Wild Cherries. Big thank you to Tony from Cedar Meats, Fetish Lounge and Dining Room. Big thank you to Melbourne Coliseum, Australian Profile, Cedar Jet Travel. Sebastian, big thank you from Promoting You. Big thank you to Frank from Boston Menswear. Big thank you to also to La Porchetta in Mornington. We appreciate your support there, Costa. Stephen J. Peake, Solicitor of the Stars. Gary from Black and Blue. And Travis and Sean from Travesty. Bout number 1 coming up. It's going to be a great one. Big welcome to the Combat Sports Sport of Victoria. Mal McGuinness, Scott Brown, Annika Williams, Dr. Simon Hillman. Recorder is Noel Sharp, Chittenburg and Dr. Peter Lewis.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Just press that on your head, on the side of your head. You want to not use that. You use another set. Here we go. Here's hard. Have to master set. That one.
Am I on?
Yeah, mayday.
Yes,
Yep. No problem. Loud and clear.
Unfortunately.
We are ready to launch.
What's that first show you?
We are ready to launch.
Panadopoulos.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Croxton Park for our opening bout of the evening. Power Play Promotions, round 4. This bout proudly brought to you by La Porchetta Mornington and Boston's Menswear. 3 by 2 minute rounds, 85 kilogram weight division. Our referee in charge for this bout is Mr. Eza Akari. Firstly, to my right in the blue corner, trained by Hape from the Team Tez Gymnasium from Sydney in New South Wales. Last night at the weigh-in, he weighed in at 80.5 kilograms. wearing black shorts with red trim. He has a fight record of 5 fights, 2 wins and 1 draw. Please welcome Grant Jones. And to my left in the red corner, trained by Nick Kerr from the Malvern Martial Arts Centre. Last night at the weigh-in, he weighed in at 84.6 kilograms. Hailing from Kew, tonight he's wearing grey shorts with purple and white trim. He has a fight record undefeated, ladies and gentlemen. 5 fights, 5 wins, 2 by way of knockout. Please welcome Dimitri Panadopoulos. Fighters to centering, please.
Centering with the fighters, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to Jade Promotions at the Croxton Park Hotel. Power Play Promotions, Power Play Gymnasium, a big team working down there. I wish to welcome you here tonight to the Croxton Park Hotel, and sitting to my right, Stan the Man Longanides, world kickboxing champion 8 times from what my statistics tell me. Stan, it's very good to see you here again tonight at the Jade Promotion, at which we are always present on behalf of Mr. Nader.
Thanks, Steve. It's always a pleasure to join you here with commentary. Big show expected tonight. Great scheduled fights. Hopefully they live up to our expectation.
Yeah, we certainly do hope so. Here in the red corner there, Dimitri Panadopoulos there, who's the undefeated boy. 5 fights, 5 wins. And in the other corner, the blue corner, Grant Jones, weighing in at about 4 kilos less, Stan, than his opponent for some reason.
Yeah, let me tell you, this Dimi Panadopoulos
Seconds out,
is one of
round
the
1.
prospects coming up right now. Let's see what's going on.
Can you see 4 kilos difference to Panadopoulos in the weighing there? Oh, and Demetrius comes in hard with a knee. He put the heads wrapped round the Grant. And Jones cops a knee to the jaw and already backing away there. Another knee into the ribcage, Stan, and the boy Demetrius is right on top already of this fight. Jones can't fend him off. He can't get rid of that headlock.
Great execution of knees there by Panadopoulos. And let me tell you, right now, Grant Jones having a hard time to nullify. Obviously lacking a bit of experience with the knees. Not sure what to do, how to deal with them.
Yeah, not much happening there for Jones at the moment, as Panadopoulos is all over him like a seagull after a hot chip on a warm day at the beach. As again, Panadopoulos comes in with both knees working efficiently into the ribcage and the solar plexus and stomach region of Jones, who hasn't thrown much leather back, Stand.
That's great. At the moment, he's definitely showing us he can throw knees, but I like to see him pushing away and just calm down a little bit, because he's just going overboard with the knees right now.
Got Special K Carra there in the corner too, I notice. Yeah. He's relaxed at the moment, to Special K.
Yeah, so he should be. His boy's looking good. Look, right now, Dimi's got great advantages with his reach and height, so I'd like to see him maximise that a little bit, Steve, you know?
Yes, you'd hope so there. He doesn't need to get tangled up here because he hasn't got a chance to use his other moves too, but because he's dominating in close.
Yeah, but he's doing well. I mean, look, the knees are working for him. But right now, from there, I'd like to see him pushing back, a throw a kick to the legs, or pushing back, come up with a high kick.
Now, Jones needs to do something to extricate himself away from Panadopoulos at this point in time. He can't get able to do anything. Oh, some of the advertising's been pushed down here in the neutral corner there, providing a bit of a deterrent in that corner there, Stan. But Demetrius comes on with a leg kick there to the side of the leg. Gets a knee working into Jones.
I'd just like to see, I'd like to see Dimi maybe use his jab a little bit, use his reach. When he gets in close, work the knees like he is, but he's just overdoing it right now. And right now, really, Grant Jones, his best way of nullifying is by getting close, trying to stop those knees coming up.
Yeah, well, at the moment, I'd say that 99% of the heavy work was all done by Panadopoulos in that round. It would have to be his round in the eyes of the judges.
Most definitely, Grant Jones was looking forward to hearing that bell.
I'd nearly give that a 10-8 round, Stan. You don't like to be too cruel in those circumstances.
You're a little bit more generous than me. I'd call it a 10-9, a good round in favour of Dimi Panadopoulos, but I wouldn't give it a 10-8.
Oh, I just thought that Panadopoulos...
I'm a hard judge, eh?
Well, you're giving plenty of benefit there to Jones. Jones didn't seem to me, he should have extracted himself out of that link-up.
I'll tell you why I didn't give it a 10-8, because you know what? Most fighters in Grant Jones' predicament probably would have taken a knockdown or a fall or an 8 count. Yeah. That would give you the excuse for a 10-8. Yeah. But because he
showed courage and dexterity.
He did. You know what? He deserves a 10-9.
Okay.
Seconds out.
Which doesn't change anything, because he's definitely got something ahead of him. I mean, Dimi Panadopoulos right now, he looks just too experienced, full of confidence. And it's going to take a shot coming from somewhere that he doesn't see coming to slow him down.
Yeah, well, he'll need that, but he looks to be at the moment
Round
all systems
2.
go for Panadopoulos there. Special K happy.
Let's see what Special K's instructed him, because I like to see him use his jab. There you go. Use the jab a bit before you come in.
Yeah, and
the knees are working, all well and good, but we want to show you got more.
mix it up a bit with a stomach push kick or whatever, even try a spinning back kick or whatever.
When I'm
something
sitting here
different.
looking at a hot prospect, I want to see what else he's got in his arsenal,
Yeah, you're not just a win-only better, you like to see a box trifecta stand.
Absolutely. I mean, when you've got the guy in trouble like he has, you want to start showing what else you've got to offer. You want to be a great crowd entertainer. You want to be a package.
That's right, a package of miscellaneous moves. And at the knee again from Panagopoulos there at Jones bending down and copped a big knee to the jaw there, Grant Jones.
Grant's definitely in a lot of trouble here.
Sooner or later you've got to feel the effect, and the towel's gone in. You see that they don't want their lad to take any more of that sort of punishment.
Fight's over.
I'd like to commend Happy. You
Jones.
must commend Happy, the trainer. I'm actually happy to see that, because his boy was in trouble, and he probably thought, look, you know what, there's no need to prove anything here. We are beaten by a better quality fighter.
Keep taking unwarranted punishments, Dan.
Most definitely. It's a good win. It's a good win for Dimi. He's undefeated now in 6 fights. This will be his 3rd knockout, so definitely a prospect.
Representative from La Porchetta, Mornington and Boston's Menswear, please. La Porchetta, Mornington and Boston's Menswear, please.
That would no doubt be regarded as a technical TKO, I think, in the circumstances.
Stopping the fight, TKO is a fair call.
He seems to be a boy who's got a future, Stan, the young Panagopoulos. You seem to know a little bit about him, do you?
Yeah, I know he's Greek, bro. Panagopoulos, I know he's Greek, and of course it gives me a bit of excitement to see someone with that flavour doing well.
They're doing very well, and with a name like Dimitri also, that would assist without a shadow of a doubt. And he's got Special K in the corner, who was an excellent kickboxer himself.
Most definitely, and with a name like Demetrius,
gladiatorial, isn't it?
We've got Vic from La Porchetta in Mornington. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by TKO, 45 seconds into the 2nd round, Dimitri Panagopoulos.
Referee holding up the hand of the winner there. Is it in Akari holding up the hand of the winner, who showed an extensive display of skill there. May have not seen all his moves, and I think we did, but gee whiz, that knee working into the stomach and the rib cage, constant repetition punishment, which led to Mr. Grant Jones' corner throwing in the towel, not wanting to see their man cop any unwarranted further punishment of that type, because you don't like to see people get hurt, Stan.
I like to see that, man, in the trainer. The trainer knows his fighter.
Yeah.
He knows whether he's capable of coming back from something. And if he knows the fact that he can't do it, why keep him in there?
Yes, no doubt about that. And
well, Dimi.
Hapa is the trainer there of Grant Jones.
Happy Yoranara, very well experienced campaigner, one of the pioneers.
Round number 2 coming up.
Very impressive display.
Well done, Ray.
As a special K comes over to the commentary area and welcomes Stan. And a very happy man he is, as we await the 2nd bout coming up in a moment, which will be between Nick Raptis, coming out of the Jim Pacolius team.
Let me tell you a little bit now while we've got time about Nick Raptis. I'm so excited to see his name here.
Yeah.
Because Nick Raptis was actually a stable mate of mine. A stable mate from the old Fitzroy Stars gym with Dana Goodson.
Traditional.
Yeah, well, I'm not even sure how old this guy is right now, but it's great to see him. He was always a workhorse in the gym, always in great shape, and I'm not going to be surprised to see him in great
Kickboxing.
Bout number 2, ladies and gentlemen, of round number 4 Power Play Promotions, live from the Croxton Park Hotel. 3 by 2 minute rounds, modified tie rules, no spinning back fists or elbows are allowed. 72 kilogram weight division, proudly brought to you by Melbourne Coliseum. Our referee in charge for this bout is Mr. Bryce Birtwistle. Firstly, to my right in the blue corner, trained by Jason Lappin and seconded by Lucy Tui from Sydney and New South Wales. Last night at the weigh-in, he weighed in at 70.1 kilograms. Wearing black shorts with black and silver trim. He has a fight record of 4 fights, 1 win and 1 draw. Please welcome Ashton Cartwright. And to my left in the red corner, trained by Jim Bacolius from Doherty's Gymnasium. Last night at the weigh-in, he weighed in at 71.9 kilograms. Hailing from Brunswick tonight, he's wearing all black shorts. He has a fight record of 8 fights, 7 wins, 6 by way of knockout. Please welcome Nick the Raptor Raptor.
Excellent fight record from the lad, no doubt about that.
No doubt about it. Nick Raptis had a long layoff, though. It'll be interesting to see.
This bout proudly brought to you by
Still
Melbourne
looks to be in
Coliseum.
fine conditions, Dan.
Yeah,
Nick
he's
Raptis.
composed. He's composed. I like what I see so far. You know, like I said, I've known Nick Raptis now for some years, and it's great to see him in the ring. He looks pretty composed.
Yes, he certainly is.
He's quietly confident looking at him, you know. Looking at someone's eyes in the ring, his comfort zone, how he feels, he looks pretty good.
Yeah.
We don't know much about Ashton Cartwright. He's had 4 fights, 1 win, 1 draw, but of course, you can never underestimate anyone.
Seconds
in the ring.
out.
Yeah, he's from New South Wales
Round
and he's trained by Lucy Tui, so he'll be competitive. Don't you worry about that. As straight away Raptis through a left jab it was,
Nice
yes.
low kicks.
And then, but Cartwright there.
Nice kick, high kick, low
Beautiful
kick.
right kick it was, Steve.
Yeah.
Positioned beautifully.
Nice. Oh, nice legs. Good work here by Nick. He's got to watch those knees. He's not very experienced with the knee department, to my recollection at least.
Yes, well, both boys moving pretty well at the moment, and Raptis tried to throw Cartwright, got him off the ropes.
Nick, nice low kick, demonstrating some strength. Nice stiff jab. There's jabs and there's stiff jabs.
Yes. Putting a bit of power behind that other one there, Stan. I think he did, the Raptis.
Nice low kick.
Cartwright coming back there with a couple of swinging punches.
Nice front kick by Cartwright. Comes back with the right hand, he misses.
Oh, he copped an uppercut coming through Cartwright on the way through after he missed with his left and rights. Might have shook him up a little bit.
Nice.
Oh, look at Raptis measuring.
Bang, bang.
Oh,
big overhand
the right.
Cartwright coming back.
Straight across the nostrils of Cartwright, that right hand. Oh, nice punch from Cartwright. A right hand gets the knee working. Raptis will have to get out of there.
Got to watch those knees.
He needs to break that headlock, Stan. He's got to get out of that rope area as well, Raptis, and he's obviously better when he's got room to move, Stan.
Oh, don't like what he's doing there.
He needs to get out of there now. There's no need for him to be there.
He's blocking those knees, but he's leaving his face right open. Cartwright failing to come up higher.
Could have done some damage there, Cartwright, but wasn't
bang, I
quite
like to
able
see
to.
the bang.
Lucy
Jab
Tui,
bang.
she's yelling instructions at Cartwright. Oh, a lazy right leg kick by Cartwright there.
Oh, big right hand by Raptis.
Did it land though, Stan?
He's loading up with the big right. There it is again, just misses.
The boys have slowed up here.
Nick, jab bang! Nick, jab bang!
End of round 1. Proudly brought to you by Melbourne Coliseum. Big thank you to our main event sponsors, New Edge Training Proprietary Limited, Alcon Services, Wild Cherries and Cedar Meats. Big welcome to our beautiful ring girl, Miss Jenna.
Nick Raptis definitely 10-9 round there for me. Nick! Jab bang! Bang!
Concentrating at the moment.
Seconds
there
out.
is Raptis there with his team.
He's always worked hard. He's very fit and conditioned. I'm not concerned. The layoff, you know, will be interesting. But, you know, in between rounds is where the fitness comes, you know,
It does, yeah.
your rest break is when you
He started at a rate of knots, Raptis, but then in the last half of the round, Cartwright seemed to get
That's
on
the
top
one.
string.
That's the one, Nick.
He's trying to use that nice jab that you were telling him to operate with, Dan. With that jab. And then Cartwright trying to throw Raptis. He would have ended up outside the ring if he had have launched that rocket.
Well, you know, you've got to give credit to Ashton. You know, he's fighting in a hostile crowd, hometown for Nick Raptis. And he's definitely, you know, wearing a lot of shots, but coming on strong, holding his ground, to say at least.
Yeah, he's doing it. He said, I thought the last half of the first round, Cartwright won that last half of the round.
Nice grab again.
Now the boys now measuring their moves a bit closer at this point.
Down a bit, a little bit now.
Yeah, it's
More
calmed
relaxed.
down. Oh, big right hand from Raptis, but he got caught on the override by Cartwright coming through with a knee. He's trying to throw Raptis, but falls back. Oh, Raptis fell on top of him there. Got a couple of gloves into the facial region, and what's Bryce Birtwistle going to do? He's having a word to Raptis. He's not happy with him.
Jab bang, Nick. Nick, jab bang, give yourself room. Nick, jab bang, give yourself room.
Bryce Birtwistle had a word to Raptis there, Stan.
Yeah,
I
he's
think he
warning him about the takedown. You know that
Yeah.
pull and grab and takedown. There you go, Nick. Again. High.
Wasn't happy with the manner which Raptis landed on Cartwright, I don't think. As Raptis,
Yeah, no, fair call to you. A warning was
warranted, yep.
Yeah.
Cartwright now, all sweeps Raptis very nicely there. That'll get a point there. As Raptis there swings.
Nice low kick by Nick. Got to check those. Got to make sure he picks up that leg and checks it. There you go. So nice right hand.
Right hand, that was handy. And got the jab working. The boys are really measuring their moves now.
Nice
Comes in with the jab.
That's all he's got to do, you know. He's got to use that reach and jab. And,
Yep.
and you know, these hard, stiff jabs.
Oh!
Nice right hand.
Got the jab going and the
That's what
straight
he's gotta do.
right.
He's got to work off the jab. Everything off the jab. Right hand. Oh, big right hand. Oh, credit to Cartwright.
End of round
Bell
two.
goes there. Raptis
One more
has
to
a big
go.
finish to that round.
Proudly
Gets
brought
in
to
the
you by
round.
Melbourne Coliseum.
Tough fight there. Cartwright weathering some great shots. Cartwright's here to fight, though. You know, he's not here to look for a place to land.
Oh. Pretty even the round was up until that last 20 seconds when Raptis cut through with those bombs, Dan, so I ended up giving him the round. But
Cut loose when he had to, and I agree with you, though. He didn't have to steal that round.
I reckon that the fight's dead square myself because at this point, because I think Cartwright, the judges would more than likely have, and I don't want to guess what they're doing because that's not my job, but unofficially, of course, I think it's pretty well close to square.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, there's free taste testing at the front at the Motivy. That is the energy drink, non-alcoholic. And we'll be doing an auction, ladies and gentlemen, as well, for you to win a case of those bottles. Seconds out. There's free taste testing as well, ladies and gentlemen,
I
Motivy.
just think that that first round, that the judges would have been impressed with Cartwright's last half.
Fighters
of that
touch
round.
gloves.
All that knees that he tied to.
Yeah, he tied him up, didn't he?
Third and final round.
This is the one. Look, my view is this: anyone who wins this round wins the fight. That's my view.
That's fair call. Maybe big round by either fighter can win the.
That could do it. Yeah, it will certainly do it, I reckon.
He's
And
loading up in the right hand, though. You can see he's loading up.
he's loading up. He wants to deliver a heavy right. He knows he can hurt Cartwright or sting him with those hands if he can get the shoulder behind the punch and deliver the power. But Cartwright is not to be denied.
He's swallowing a lot of jabs, though.
Now, he needs to move around a bit more, Cartwright.
Well, Nick seems to be, convinced that straight down the alley, straight through the middle. There you go again, straight through the middle.
I think Cartwright needs to move because he doesn't need to keep standing right in front of Nick because he's got to, I think he's got a bit of a reasonable fitness level about him. He can move around.
Oh, Cartwright lands a couple of good shots of his own. Nice knee, nice
Got
right
some
hand.
nice punches in too there, Cartwright. And he's trying to throw Nick as well. He's going to come in now. He knows this is his big chance, Cartwright, if he's going to try and win this.
Oh!
Raptis
Big
with the
right
right
hand.
hand. That's
Oh!
Cartwright on the back foot here now, and Cartwright's now in a
He's
bit of
digging
trouble.
deep. He's digging in deep, and Cartwright's still there. Oh!
Oh, Yes, you finished in this fight, Stan, as we go now. It just keeps turning every 5 or 10 seconds. As Cartwright puts the left foot out and gets hammered with the right hand.
Folks, let's go.
Cartwright is now trying to keep the energy levels up to last the distance here. I think he'll be all right, but Raptis has been very, very solid in the last 30 seconds. And he's tiring Raptis. That was a lazy right hand, Stan.
They're both tired, but full credit to Cartwright.
Oh, Raptis is very tired at this point of the fight. Cartwright also not doing much movement now. The boys haven't got much petrol left in the gas tank, Stan. They need to fill up at the BP or the Mobil.
They're both gone. They're both tired. It's spirit fighting now.
It is. Cartwright might even have had a trickle of blood on the nostril. I don't think it is.
Yeah,
Might be a
both
bit of sweat.
guys bleeding. Both guys bleeding.
And there goes the bell. That's an even
Well
round.
done, both fellas.
That's the end of the fight. Big round of applause for both
I
fighters.
can't split them.
Representative
How
from
could you
Melbourne
give that an
Coliseum,
even round,
please.
What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow.
I'm not going to
Oh,
put
no.
my neck out. I'm going to call that a draw and leave it up to the judges.
I reckon that Nick Raptis won this fight. You know, credit to Cartwright. He sustained a lot of punishment. He never gave up. He wouldn't quit.
He didn't know. He came back hard on several occasions when it looked like he was going to get into desperation trouble. But, you know, Cartwright also fought a pretty good fight. He got caught a few times, got tagged with some big rights, straight rights. And Raptis was good, but then Cartwright often came back with some good knee work. We have to, I suppose I'm more of an independent observer from that point of view, but I would, Lucy too, he's not looking too happy with the synopsis, but and both corners at the moment both look agitated at this point, so you know, there's no one jumping up and down, but that was a phenomenal last round where they went hammer and tongs until they ran out of petrol tickets in the last 10 or 15 seconds. So we've got to leave it to the judges, Dan.
I'm very optimistic for Raptis. I think he'll be victorious. But like I said to you, full credit to Cartwright, Ashton Cartwright. He's only had one victory. This is his 5th fight now. I'm predicting he's going to go home without a victory, but he's put his head up high. There's no doubt about that. I think
a lot of courage.
A lesser fighter would have definitely looked for a place to land.
It's one thing with the Lucy Tui people that she brings down that are her from
Well,
her own
Fighters
stable.
to centering, please.
When fighters fight for Lucy, they dig in deep for her.
They do. They
really
dig in
do.
deep. Yeah, you don't want to let her down.
Yeah. Ignatius agreeing with me.
Before we go to the judges' scorecard, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for both fighters.
Humble-wise.
Well, there we're going to go with the official decision. We might write the scores down.
I might be wrong too. You check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, scorecards are in. Unanimous points decision to the red corner, Nick the Raptor Raptors.
Spot on, Stan, with that.
To be honest with you, I'd be disappointed if it was anything less than that.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
The lad, he's had a lot of courage at various times when he could have drifted out of it. He was able to come back hard with those punches, the right hand in particular, as he holds up his trophy. A former stalwart of the Fitzroy All-Stars Nation now with Jimmy Backle, I guess, at Doherty's, I think, gymnasium. And great effort by the New South Welsman.
Harry's boys in the ring.
Three of his lads there.
I'm embarrassed to say I don't know the boys' names, but he's a very proud father right now.
And the man at the back there in the red.
Well done, Nicky. Bravo, Wayne. Well done, mate.
And,
Nick, congratulations there, mate. It's been a long layoff. I'm sure there was a little bit of ring rust there for yourself.
Yeah, certainly. First time I fought with me, so a bit different. All credit to the opponent. Very hard head. I had a big layoff after Dana Goodson passed away, 7 years. I took on Jimmy. He's done wonders. I thank Evans, Zoran, all my family, my kids, my wife. And I dedicate this win to not only Dana Goodson, but his 2 kids and his wife as well. Because he's gone, but they're left behind, so I thank everyone. And thanks to Joe Nader as well, and everyone down at Doherty's gym. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick the Raptor Raptors, your winner.
Girls, I think.
Okay, folks, while the dinner is actually being brought out, we have three special guests, VIP guests in the audience. Oh, actually, a fourth. We've got Claire here as well, which is always great. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have them come to ringside, please. From the Melbourne Demons Football Club, could you please welcome Mr. Brad Green? Brad Green, please. He should be coming. While we are waiting actually for Brad, Shannon the Man McMahon, he's fighting on the 16th of November. But you know what? The most important one, the one who counts the most, the man we always love, 8-time world champion, ladies and gentlemen, living legend, the icon, Stan, the man, Longanides. Thank you, Stan. You never let me down, mate. I appreciate it. Now, we always get into a bit of it last time, and you could actually see that last fight medal onto you for Nick Raptis and Dana Goodson. Now, the question has always arisen, whether it's on the Sports Blitz websites. I know you're very, very busy with your business and everything else that you've been doing. Come over here, Brad. Ladies and gentlemen, Brad Green. Nice to see you there, Brad. Big supporter of kickboxing. Now, the question has always been asked, whether on every website or Kickboxing, Infinite MMA, Sports Blitz, the amount of technology, the amount of technique that you've received from Dana Goodson, all the training that you did in the States. The question has always arisen, even with your brother George Iron Lion Longanides, has there ever been time to actually take some people and you train them yourself?
Yeah, no, that's something that I really don't have a passion for, to be honest with you. I've been involved in the sport since 1981, 82. It's a long time. I've been competitive for 23 years. I'm grateful with what I've done. It's like everything else, there's an expiry date sometimes, you know, and for me there's no real passion there. I come and support commentating here with Steve or Joe. Joe's a dear friend, but really I don't have the passion. The only person that you may recall that I've brought out was a fighter named Mike Zambides, who's now, you know, a very famous fighter on his own accord. But for me, I really don't have the passion. And, you know, I've learned a lot from a lot of people over the years. Dana Goodson is obviously one. All my success I had with Dana Goodson. Goes back further than that with my first instructor, George Constas, to Benny the Jet in America. So if you have a passion and desire, what I try to encourage people today is to have a dream seed. And once you have a dream seed, you can develop that dream seed and make it a reality.
Now, we've made the movie. The second question that always arrives, people ask me, we always go back onto the websites and everything else. You've done the movie. Will there ever be an autobiography or a Stan the Man autobiography book, warts and all, from the start of 1981 all the way to Mythos, the Return, the Triumph, all the way up there at going back to Festival Hall and everything else? People always want to know, because you've got a fantastic story to tell. And if it ever was made into a movie, who would you maybe get to play?
I've got no idea. These are all things that are in the pipe works. You know, actually what's happened is the floor manager came to my ear and said, Stan, we need to kill 10 minutes and you can talk. So you brought me up here, but I'm just happy to be here to support the show. I hope it's a great show. I hope all the fights live up to all the expectation. Of course, we recall last time with Toby what can happen sometimes, but that's part of the business and part of the game. Sometimes it can be anticlimaxes, but look, I just hope everyone enjoys the show. The only thing I want to say is be careful on the way out, because there's a drug alcohol bust on Bell Street, so a booze bust, so make sure you be careful. I don't even know if that's true, but I thought I'll say it.
Thank you, Stan. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, mate. Okay, Brad Green, it's been a tumultuous start. Obviously, you've been a fan of the kickboxing for a long, long time. We've seen you at the Chelsea Heights, we've seen you at the Croxton, but never in the ring for this first time. Let's firstly talk about your kickboxing, and let's talk about the Melbourne Demons a little bit later on, and a big announcement that's with yourself in your personal life. So, how long have you actually been following kickboxing now?
Yeah, ever since I come to Melbourne from Tassie, I enjoy getting along to Joe's fights, and I come along with Vic Delios, who he owns La Paqueta in Mornington, so I enjoy getting along to the fights and watching the fighters go at it. It's great to see.
Now, in relation with yourself there, Brad, we obviously do here on SEN 1116, and Stephen J. Peake, he loves that, the Gladiators of Sport, giving them a plug. They'll be on tonight at midnight. Is that the one? At 11 o'clock. I might actually call. Maybe you'll pick up. No, I'm only joking. Okay, then. Now, obviously, with Neil Danaher obviously leaving at the start of this year, and he did, you were there for a couple of years. What's the difference mainly now? I mean, we were in the inner sanctum. There's about 900 people in here. The difference, obviously, between Neil Danaher and Dean Bailey.
Yeah, we're back. We started training last week, and basically, you know, I haven't really noticed the difference. We're back training. We're back getting. We're into pre-season training at the moment, so it's all with our fitness coach, our fitness department. Looking forward to next year. Yeah, I spent 8 years with Neil. He's my first coach, my coach who brought me here, and you know, we're a new start now. We've got a new coach in Dean Bailey, whole new coaching staff, and really looking forward to 08, which hopefully we can get a few more wins and be back playing finals footy.
Now, obviously, with the Kangaroos and the impending, not doom and gloom, but it's probably a forecast for the future. Does that, obviously, it doesn't sit well with you, but obviously, let's be realistic, the last 10 years there was almost the Melbourne Hawks. Does it make you feel a little bit safer now, being in the groundswell of not merging possibly with any other club, that if Kangaroos go there? I don't think Andrew Dimitri is here, and we can say what we want to say.
Yeah, I don't know if we're even in a spot being Melbourne and being who we are. We still all need our support, members, everything to sign up, and you know, we're struggling at times, struggling financially. We get the AFL handout, and you know, with everything that's going on with the Kangaroos, I just wish them all the best. You know, I'd hate to see a club go up to the Gold Coast, but whatever happens, happens. But we'd love to see the Kangas stay here in Melbourne, that's for sure.
Now, before we get to the personal question there, Brad, Ashley Sampi. He actually took the mark of the year 2 years ago, and I think they may have been against Melbourne, from memory. 2005, 2 years later. He was a little bit overweight, but Dean Bailey has actually given him an opportunity. We saw him in the Herald Sun of, I think, yesterday. And but obviously those first time trials running around the tan, they're an absolute killer, aren't they?
Yeah, they certainly are. They're quite tough, the old time trial. But yeah, it's great to get Ash down to our club and see how he goes about his training and see what work ethic he's going to bring to the Melbourne Demons. But you know, the draft's coming up. You know, November 24th is the draft, and then the pre-season draft up that. So you know what, if the club sees fit to pick him up, they'll pick him up and hopefully bring something to Melbourne. And
big raps for possibly the number one draft pick, and I know it'll probably get sponsored where I actually work, Independent Distillers, Cruiser.
Yeah, I haven't really heard too much about him or seen him play, but they think he's going to go to Carlton. But you know, we got pick 4 in the draft, and hopefully we can get a decent pick out of that.
And obviously, no word on the Melbourne Demons picking Ben Cousins, possibly, maybe.
Probably not after what's going on in America, I wouldn't imagine.
Okay, on a final note there, Brad, I thank you very much. This is like rapid fire. You did very, very well. On a final note, you are actually getting married very, very soon. Obviously, we'll ask for the date, but not where.
Yeah, I'm getting married in December, the 28th of December, so hopefully she's a lovely girl that, you know, we're going to spend the rest of our lives together, and, you know, we'll see how it happens.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, big thank you to Brad Green from the Melbourne Demons Football Club. Thank you very much there, Brad, for a big year in 2008.
Are you not 8-time heavyweight champion of the world? And now this just tells you you are a very big level booker. Did you have to use that kind of
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, plenty of taste testing there at the front. Monavai, go and have a chat to Tammy at the front. Free taste testing. It is non-alcoholic. And we'll be doing a raffle, ladies and gentlemen, so go and speak to the girls. And we'll be doing that raffle, and you'll win 4 bottles of Monavai. The Premier Acai Blend. Have the free taste testing at the front, ladies and gentlemen, and put your name down in the raffle, and they'll draw out a little bit later on.
I tried to use it. I tried to calm the guy down. I put more like that in my mouth. I said, but I knew the guy was going to do it. I did what? Because we have to throw a punch, and I have to do a Bruce Lee or a Jackie Chan. I make it 3-4 times. I feel like a stuff on his eye.
Silly time to protect yourself and use reasonable force in doing it.
The big boy. I can't use a smoke gun on an elephant.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, plenty of drinks out available. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you are enjoying your dinner live from the Croxton Park Hotel. This bout proudly brought to you by Black and Blue Clothing and Travesty. 3 by 2 minute rounds, modified tie. No spinning back fist, all elbows are allowed. 69 kilogram weight division. Our referee in charge for this bout is Mr. Eza Akari. Firstly, to my right in the blue corner, trained by Jason Sooty from the ETK Gymnasium. Last night at the weigh-in, she weighed in at 67.8 kilograms, hailing from Auckland in New Zealand via Hungary. Tonight she's wearing red shorts with white and yellow trim. She has had one fight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Natalia, the Han Teller. And to my left in the red corner, trained by Joe Nader from the Power Play Gymnasium. Last night at the weigh-in, she weighed in at 67.5 kilograms, hailing from Brunswick. Tonight, she is wearing silver shorts with black trim. She is an undefeated record of 2 fights for 2 wins. This is Sarah Missy Howard.
Yeah, Sarah Howett there. We're
Fighters
very
to
impressed with
centre
her.
ring, please.
Terry Cale in the ring, and referee moves into position there. Edson Kari, he's there again. Nader has got Sarah Howett. She's undefeated.
Could Maria Pittioglu, please? Maria Pittioglu.
And her opponent.
See
there,
Dr.
actually,
Peter
from
Lewis,
Hungary,
please.
she's a Hungarian girl from on the way via New Zealand.
Maria
There.
Pittiglio, could you please see Dr. Peter Lewis at ringside?
And with my observation, it's an all-girl corner.
Yeah.
Isn't that a first?
This bout
That is
proudly
the first
brought to you
time
by
in the
Black and
world.
Blue Clothing and
Look
Travesty.
what I can see, let me tell you.
Big observation.
All-girl
Yeah,
power corner.
I wouldn't deny that at all. So it is a PowerPoint corner, no doubt about that there.
Natalia Teller from...
Both fighters doing their traditional Rommoy cornering of the ring.
Going through the traditional
And
ceremony
centering.
around the ring from White High.
There's another young lass over there as well who's part of Lucy Tui team.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, 2 Australian titles on the line tonight.
And it's definitely showing women definitely moving up in this industry.
Making a force in the sport, which is fantastic.
These liberated women are moving in all places, aren't they?
Yeah, but that's good, Stan, because that's what we want to see. We want to see women out there being able to exert some authority in these type of sports, because they can do it, Stan.
You know what? They've got girls fighting. They say, you know what? We've got girls.
Seconds
training
out.
them as well.
Well,
I've got one of them training me at the moment, trying to get some body weight off, and now they go straight away there now, and it's.
Straight into it too. Let me tell you. I really hope Sarah does well. I really like Sarah.
Oh, she's
I've got to
great.
say,
I
Sarah,
do. I think she's got a lovely personality about
She's
the
a
way she
lovely
goes
girl.
about things, and she's strong and aggressive. She just needs to get a bit of power in those punches if she can. Nice leg kick.
Oh!
Oh, a big right hand from
3,
the young Howard, and she's
4,
dancing around.
5,
And,
6,
she's ready to go,
7,
Sarah Howard. She's got the silver
8.
punch power play endorsed on them. And she looks good, and she's focused, and she just looked at Joe Nader and said, I can do the job again, with another one and a leg kick there. Tolia is back on, and Teller is back on her feet.
Let me tell you, Natalia looks hurt. This girl looks hurt.
She's hurt. She's strong too, that Hungarian, but
She's a
by
tough
golly,
girl.
Howard, she's improved the punching power. We were talking about it before the fight started, and she's gone up a cog with her power, Howard. And then bumps Teller into the canvas and say, cop that for your corner if you don't
She's
mind.
hurt.
And she's in trouble here, Teller.
Natalia,
Sarah Howard, very strong and ruthless. Teller's in trouble. She's hurt something. She may have knocked herself out on the canvas when she got thrown backwards. And I think she has maybe KO'd herself there in the throw. And the fight's over. What's Dr. Lewis doing? He's waving someone on. He's waving his assistant on to bring the medical kit into the ring at this point of the fight. The fight's over because you've got Nader in the ring, Joe, and his people. Sarah looks very, very strong. She's come into this ring. She's in phenomenal condition compared to the last 2 fights.
This is where you've got to look real good now and be humble with what's happening, right? The fight's not going to go on, it's over. Right? Show some respect now and win everyone over, okay?
And she looks phenomenal here tonight in the legs, the arms. comes the official decision, of course, which will be a victory for
Okay,
Sarah.
ladies and gentlemen, your winner. 1 minute and 3 seconds by TKO, Sarah Missy Howard.
Yeah, she's great, Sarah. She's got a lovely smile. She's got
Congratulations
a
there,
great
Sarah.
attitude to the sport. She's aggressive in the ring.
And just take a photo there with Gary from Black and Blue Clothing, continued sponsor. And we thank you for your support there, Gary. Black and Blue Clothing, and thank you to Travis too as well.
Smoking Joe, are you?
Sarah, congratulations there, mate. Fantastic as usual. Undefeated, 3 fights, 3 wins. The nickname doesn't say it all changes. We're going to the Warrior Princess, the Princess Warrior. Now we've just stuck to Missy. What's next? You've had a fantastic and big, not even big, huge 2007 already.
Yeah, well, the name Missy actually comes from a stage name I was using for acting. It was adopted to me by my dance teacher and acting teacher, so I just thought I'd bring a little bit of that into it. I'm actually, after this fight, I go straight into filming. I've got the crew here from Strongman Pictures. The director, the producer, there's a feature film. It's called From Parts Unknown, so that'll be pretty exciting. No actual head hitting. It's all choreographed. But yeah.
And you are very, very popular on Facebook already. You got me addicted to it this week. So Sarah Howett, add as a friend there. I think Joe Nader will start next week. Now, obviously you're going to be doing that film From Parts Unknown. So that's obviously going to be wrapped up there now. A huge 2007. What's next for 2008? Barring from the film acting, the extra work, the modelling, the dancing. You're a roustabout. You can do everything. But in relation to the very ring, what plans do you have for yourself, hopefully, for 2008?
I plan to go as far as I possibly can. With Joe, there's no stopping us.
So who's within earshot for 2008? Who have you benchmarked saying that's the person that I want to face? There must be someone, whether it be Muay Thai, whether it be boxing, or whether it be kickboxing. Is there a challenge that I'm sniffing for mid-2008, maybe Power Play Promotions right here, round 6 maybe, Joe? What do you think? All right, the challenge is out. I'll leave it up to you there, Sarah. You name it.
Well, there was a girl that I fought in like about 6 years ago in a novice night. Her name was Amy Gross. She's got the Oceania title now. I think Joe's trying to line it up. It's a little bit different now that I'm with Joe. Who knows? I guess we'll see what happens.
All right, I'm going to leave the microphone to you. There's a lot of people you want to help. Thank getting you here, and that's your trainers and coaches, and also a lot of your friends who came here tonight.
First of all, I'd really love to thank my main sponsor, which is Eddie from Next Generation. Eddie, where are you? He's over there in that vicinity. He's been fantastic, giving me all my vitamin supplements and everything. Gary from Black and Blue, making the wicked shorts. I'd really like to thank everyone for coming. I'm going to cut it short because I think we all know you can't shut me up. Most of all, I'd love to thank my corner guys. Toby, running around. Claude, who's just an absolute legend. Greg, I forgot to thank Greg last time, so I'm going to give you a big hug and kiss, and we'll do a little dance for you later. And most importantly, Joe Nader. So, no more work.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your winner. Oh, one more.
And again, I'd really like to thank Natalia Teller. I really hope she's all right. So, and thank you very much, Natalia. You scared the crap out of me beforehand, so thanks for that too. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your winner once again, Sarah Missy Howard. Terry will take a couple of photos. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget there is Claire Greaves actually doing the raffle as well. So put your hand up there, Claire. Thank you. If you're interested in the raffle. Bunch of gym equipment from the Power Play gym, boxing gloves, shorts, pads, you name it, they have it. I think tickets are only $2 from memory. I've got no idea, but just put your hand up. Claire will be able to help you anyway. All right. Bout number 4 coming up. Welcome back, folks, to bout number 4 of the evening, live from the Croxton Park Hotel. 4 by 2 minute rounds, modified Muay Thai. Spinning back fists are allowed, but no elbows. Proudly brought to you by Promoting You and the Greater Trader. Our referee in charge for this bout is Mr. Ignatius Bitiliou. Firstly, to my right in the blue corner, trained by Steve Fielding from Bondi Blades Gymnasium. Last night at the weigh-in, he went in at 74.4 kilograms. Hailing from New South Wales, he's wearing black shorts with white trim and red stars. He has a fight record of 3 fights, 2 wins, 1 by way of knockout. Please welcome Alexandro Revolver Vidoni. And to my left, in the red corner, trained by Don Miller from Don's Thai Boxing. Last night at the weigh-in, he weighed in at 74.8 kilograms. Tonight, he's wearing pink shorts with silver and black trim. Hailing from Paran, he has a fight record of 8 fights, 4 wins and 2 draws. Please welcome Ross Ring of Fire Newland. Fighters to centering after the traditional Ramoi.
Yeah, well, they're about to move here into the, there's a moment of carrying out the Muay Thai ritual there at the ringside. Ignatius Bitiliou is the referee to this.
Fighters will now be circling the ring for the traditional Ramoi.
Ross Newland from the red corner, as we just heard, weighing 74.8 kilograms, is fighting the young lad there, local boy trained by Don Miller.
Big thank you to our main event sponsors, Newland Training Proprietary Limited.
In the blue corner.
Alcon Services. Big thank you to Cedar Meats and Fetish Lounge and Dining Room. And Wild Cherries.
understand. Is there a problem with some of the shorts there, is there, at the moment, or is everything right?
Alessandro's got just too much Vaseline on his knees and his his thighs area there.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And we should get the referee to wipe that, or get the corner to wipe it down.
Is that the rule on that? Is excessive use of Vaseline, is it?
Excessive, any Vaseline over the eyes, excessive.
Oil substances.
You always, don't you recall in boxing, you see the referee, wipe it down a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, even in the knees, there's so much thickness of Vaseline there to go in the guy's eye.
Oh, yeah, and cause a sort of a semi-blinding type thing, or a
So it's good
gluing effect.
It's good observation by referees. No,
Yeah, it was. Yep, and to get rid of that because.
He had a good scout. They looked out for him.
Yes, that's right. But that's a good point. That too much of a substance.
Precautionary measures because problems can occur from that.
Yep, could get into someone's eye and a knee sort of raising motion or whatever and cause a blockage.
So we've got in the red corner here Ross Newland, 74 kilos.
74.8 kilograms, yes. And,
8 fights, 4 wins, 2 draws. Against Alexandro, who's had 3 fights, 2 wins with 1 knockout. So a good matchup, both guys showing a lot of respect, even for the traditional Muay Thai.
Alexandro VIGOTI from New South Wales, trained by Steve Fielding, not the politician, but the trainer.
Better known as the Revolver.
Well, the Revolver, is it? Okay. And he is looking pretty good there at the moment. Alexandro, they're getting just the final touch-ups before the commencement of the bout. Ignatius Miss Ladies.
Modified Muay Thai.
Of course, Ross Newland is a local boy from Paran.
Spinning back fists are allowed, but no elbows. R&J's ready.
On with the black,
Seconds out, round 1.
And various forms of exotic paraphernalia on his trunks. As Alessandro comes in hard. And then Newland ready with the knee is watching profusely there as Alessandro tried to do the leg sweep. Didn't work though.
Actually, I like Ross. He looks pretty relaxed and calm at the moment.
Yeah, he's the relaxed type. Alessandro trying to reach up and get a knee into the buttock region of Newland. Newland leaning in. Ignatius trying to get him off the ropes here.
I like that. The referee, good job there. If you're not doing anything and get sloppy, break him up.
Yeah, break him up and get him off the ropes more than anything else because nothing's going to happen there while they're lazily leaning on the ropes, Dan.
Oh! A delayed reaction there from a right hand
3,
from Alexandro.
4, 5,
That was a delayed reaction.
6,
Oh, was it ever? It's just the
7,
electricity took about a
8.
second and a half to travel to the brain there, Stan.
This fight's scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds and a great start from Alessandro. The Revolver cut loose early.
Oh, how he's firing.
I've been corrected. It's 4 rounds.
At 4-2s, is
Ross
it? Yes.
coming back now. Ross coming back with them low kicks.
Excellent start to the
This is
game.
where Alessandro's got to be cautious now. Don't get into a fight that suits Ross. And that's what's happening right there. Obviously, his hand arsenal is something that obviously is effective.
If Agoni needs to keep moving around, get off the ropes. He doesn't need to be in that position where he can't use his skills. That is fighting, falling into Newland's situation. He wouldn't believe it. Newland looks a bigger fighter, only by 0.4 of a kilo though. Alexandro appears to be much lighter, but there's only a 0.4 kilo difference. Newland again got the knee. It was a sort of a crooked knee.
Nice uppercut there by Alexandro.
And that sort of knee that loops around, Stan. He doesn't drop a knee in full on, Newland. He loops it around, trying to aim for the back or the ribs.
A lot of momentum. That's a nice walk-up knee.
And there goes Alessandro with the knee.
Yeah, but see, they're not effective. I mean, you see the red welts.
Pity-patty type.
End of round 1.
That you don't like.
Oh, no matter what.
Proudly brought to you by Promoting You and Greater Trader.
It has to be. And really, if it wasn't a knockdown, you could probably say, if anything, if not a draw, probably would lean towards Newland.
And then, well, he just needed to make up that ground. He needed to do it in a different fashion of the way he went about it. Sometimes I query if the fighter's in a position. Photographs, everything being taken around here.
Oh, that car salesman smile.
Newland, why isn't he using his knees?
Seconds
harder
out.
than What he was?
Not just the knees. I mean, knees is one thing once you get in close, but why not use the jab? Why not use the long kicks, keep them at range? I mean, really, the only hope Alexandro's got is by getting close and landing some shots. And he did that in that first round.
Yep,
So let's see what Newland does now. See, like he's the tall guy and he fights like a small guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like right there. That's what he should be doing. There you go. from a distance, throwing the jab in the right hand and bridging the gap for the knees.
Yeah, well, that's a training tactic situation, isn't it, that needs to be addressed.
That's nice. Good effort there.
Oh, what do you call that?
Hey! Hey, cheap shot there. I screamed out loud enough to get
You probably call that manoeuvre agricultural, Stan. By Newland. Oh, Alexandro there trying to sweep with that right
What's
hand
happening
again.
there? Newland's prepared to go toe-to-toe with the punches there. See that?
And then Alexandro finds himself, when he gets in the grappling thing, he's got to reach up because he's a shorter man. He doesn't need to get involved in
that.
that.
It doesn't suit him, exactly right. You know, when he gets in close, they're trying to nullify those knees.
Looks like he's trying to stretch his back out, you know, or his spine
I
upwards.
like the tactic, though, of Newland in the second round, coming out using the jab, you know, the right hand, coming forward.
Yep, an uncomfortable fight at the moment for these boys.
It's a very untidy fight. It's one of those untidy fights, like two roosters going at it, you know.
Yes, it is at the moment, because although you thought they were matched in terms of decisions, previous decisions, they're not well matched physically, Stan. These blades.
It's a lot of frustration there, but this is where you've got to dig in deep. Oh.
Alexandro needs to try and get that right hand working in where he caused Newland that initial damage.
Right there as you speak.
Take advantage of it. If the boy's walking in with the gloves down, then give him a whack for his trouble. And that's what Alexandro needs to concentrate on. I think he doesn't need this, where he gets into the grappling synopsis.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need to do it.
He doesn't need to do it.
Wasting energy, you know,
Yeah.
for something that's not going to do any damage.
His corner possibly should be no one to tell him what to do, but should be telling him to get out of that synopsis altogether and keep a range going.
Nice jab right hand. That's what he's trying to do right now, Newland. Use that reach.
Yeah. Yes, he doesn't do it enough. And then now again, Newland coming in, wanting to grapple with the
End of round 2.
tough to
This
cure,
bout
but
proudly brought to you by Greater Trader and promoting you.
I would imagine that's once again, as we said, Ashton put up the show.
yeah, but it was an unfortunate scenario.
He'll be hoping his stablemate here, Alexandro, who started off well with a knockdown in the first round, probably have to lean towards him still with points though, wouldn't you imagine?
Yeah, at the moment I've got I've got him 1 point ahead. Visconi, Vigoni, sorry.
Vigoni, get it right. Nothing worse than hearing a name said right. My name's Longinidis. They call me Longinidis once in America. Nice short right hand over the top by Alessandro.
That may not have been deliberate, Stan. Some of their accents over there can vary.
Oh, very funny.
And Newland pushes Alexandro down and then rides him with the knees into the chest region. Nothing said by the referee, Stan. How about that manoeuvre?
Nice check there. Oh, good body kick.
Kick, and now Newland's bleeding from the nostrils there.
But he's doing
Alexandro
well here at the moment.
managed to land another right hand earlier on, and a nice leg kick from Alexandro. Caught Newland on the left side of the cheekbone.
Oh, good work here by
Good
Newland.
work by both lads here. Newland working the knee. He's serious about his business here in this round. He's pushing Alexandro into the red corner buckle. And some problems here. There's some swill on the ring surface there, Stan.
Newland was starting to get the better of Alexandro there. Right hand again.
Oh, big punch from
He
Newland.
swallows that right hand.
First big one he's thrown all night as far as punching power is concerned.
He's just looking a bit stronger right now, don't you think?
He is the strength factor, that 0.4 of a kilo can be making a bit of a difference, I'd say. And the height advantage and reach. Newland being able to loop those knees around, sooner or later it takes a toll on the body, Stand. Depreciation sets in.
There's no doubt about that. Oh, both guys, geez, those body kicks are working right now.
Alexandro, he's got to land another big right hand on Newland to shake him up a bit and slow him up. He's proved he can do it.
The red welts there in the rib cages of Alexandro.
Yeah, they're starting to weld up. Nice packs out there tonight, Stan. There goes the bell.
End of round 3.
And, possibly another Newland
Final round coming up.
Reasonable work done by Alexandro, but he's not just, he hasn't made the most of... When you get
Don't forget, 2nd of December, ladies and gentlemen, Sunday afternoon. M. Oak proudly presents from the Kunkumai Gymnasium. Ancient Battle number 9. A fantastic lineup for you. That's at the Village Green Hotel. Tickets are still available, but it's sold out last time, so you better get them quick and no roll-ups. 2nd of December, Ancient Battle 9. Proudly brought to you by Emok and Kunkumai.
Yep.
Seconds out.
What do you think? I'm just a commentator here.
Bit of everything, I think.
Fighters touch gloves.
Like a hamburger with
4th
a
and final.
Bit of everything. Oh, more ice in the ring, more swirl on the ground. You've got to get rid of that.
Okay, this is winner takes all round, in my opinion.
It is, Stan.
They're going toe-to-toe.
Totally agree with you. Alexandro again in this locking situation doesn't need this.
He's not winning the fight with the knee contest.
Not at all. He's not even getting knees in because he can't reach up. He can't get balanced.
He's better off kneeing the thighs.
Yes.
You know.
He needs to get some punches in like that. He needs to get that right hand in. And he needs to keep that right hand going straight into Newland if he wants to have any hope here of taking this out.
He's trying to.
Vigoni.
He's got to give him credit. He's trying to. Nice left hook.
It's a nice compact little fighter, but he just needs to fight his own tactics as Newland comes in there. A couple of nice punches out of the head region. Loops him up again there, tries to get a knee working into the rib cage. Vigoni comes backwards, stumbles backwards as Newland comes up again with a knee, and Vigoni trying a knee, but they don't need to be in this.
Newland's trying to manhandle him because he feels stronger right now.
Oh, and came in and got a nice slapping left from Vigoni for his corner there, and that bloodied nostril already.
Nice work by Newland.
Yeah, but he cops punishment in the head region when he comes in. He does wear it.
Well, he does. He waves his head around when he's coming forward.
Like a flag. And Vigoni takes full advantage of it when he does come in. The big guy.
Still there to be won, really.
It is still here to be won. And then he gets a knee again on the buttock region. He loves working on the buttocks, Newland.
Don't forget, this is Muay Thai with knees. And if anything, that's where right now Newland is ahead on.
That's something that we haven't.
Although they're not landing great shots, but when a fighter's aggressive and tenacious, you've got to give him credit for it.
So in the judges' eyes, he could be in front.
Look, even right now, I'm leaning towards Newland because...
He is now. Well, at the moment, he's winning this round. I agree with you because...
that's not where Alexandro wants to be right now.
He doesn't. And he needs to... He's rattled this bloke once with a big right hand. He's got to do it again before the end of the fight to really put the thing... it's too late for him. And I think
that's the end of the fight. Big round of applause for both fighters. Representative from Promoting You and Greater Trader, please. To centering, please.
Let's see what he says here, but the judges will mark the judges down as well.
Listen, I reckon Newland should win this fight, personally.
Look, I've given it to him by paper-thin margin, as I indicated.
Look at our two sponsors from promoting you and Greater Trader. Ladies and gentlemen, the scorecard is in. It is a majority draw.
Majority draw.
A majority draw, so that means
Two judges gave it a draw.
Two judges gave it a draw.
Two judges had it at 38-38.
So
That's true.
the other judge has given it to one of the
He's
other
trying,
fighters.
doesn't mean let's call it like a score like soccer. 1 win, 3 points. Score. 1 point.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to bout number 5 of the evening. 3 by 2-minute rounds, 75 kilogram weight division, kickboxing. Our referee in charge for this bout is Mr. Bert Whistle, and proudly brought to you by Cedar Jet Travel. Firstly, to my right in the blue corner, trained by John Veron from the Bulldog Gymnasium in ACT. Last night at the weigh-in, he weighed in at 73.3 kilograms. Hailing from Canberra. Tonight he's wearing blue shorts with red stars. He has a fight record of 6 fights, 5 wins, 1 draw, 3 by way of knockout. Please welcome Warrick, the Hebrew Hammer, Warrington.
How many fights has he had?
A lot of vitriol here.
And to my left in the red corner, trained by Joe Nader from the Power Play Gymnasium. After a long 2-year layoff, last night at the weigh-in, he weighed in at 73.1 kilograms. Hailing all the way from Broadmeadows. Tonight, he's wearing silver shorts with black trim. He has a fight record of 7 fights, 7 wins, 4 by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, the next big thing, Murat Mehmet. Fighters to center ring, please.
Very impressive record.
Yeah, massively impressive, no doubt about that. Sure. Massive.
Oh, this spells a good fight. Both
Well
guys
won.
defeated.
Harrington also with a big record of 5 wins, 5 fights or whatever. So
6 fights, 5 wins, 1 draw.
1 draw.
3 KOs. This is a good matchup.
Oh, excellent match up to Harrington now. Oh, look at him, clever boy too, coming in hard there. But
Because Mehmet, let me tell you, he's the next best thing for the Turks, apparently. So they have a lot of hope in him.
yeah, Murat Mehmet, and there's another boy that Vukovic's got. Mehmet Chalan's pretty good too, I think. So there's boys are going around pretty good at the moment. And there you got.
I like what I see so far with Warrick. Harrington.
And that, Harrington there, he's pretty quick and slick, but so's Murat there. The boys are moving 100 miles an hour at this early part of the fight.
Composed there, Mehmet.
Yeah, even well matched lads too. Harrington there got the blue and white there and blue trunks on, embossed with the Harrington Canberra logo.
Both guys undefeated, and rightfully so. They got good skill here. Good skill level.
Excellent. Quick reflexes. This is what I'm
Nice attempt there by Murat.
And that we haven't seen a spinning back kick done properly for a while, Stan, but that nearly hit the mark.
That reminded me of the headhunter.
Yes, from Papua New Guinea, the politician there.
Nice combination there by Warrick.
Wonder if he does that in Parliament, the headhunter.
Nice front kick there by Murat.
Harrington now coming in there with the right leg. Tried to wrap it around Mehmet, but didn't work. Oh, a big leg kick extended there.
He's in good shape,
Beautiful
Harrington.
extension on the leg of Harrington there, Stan. You'd be impressed with that.
Oh, nice fight. Nice.
Reminded me a bit of yourself and Greco at your top there with that leg extension.
Harrington there getting a few marks around the body. Very good skill level by both fighters. Even Harrington. Harrington, of course, is part of the Bulldog gym from trainer Nick Stone in New South Wales. Nice low kick.
Canberra to be correct there, ACT.
End of round 1.
And they touch gloves and both those boys.
Proudly brought to you by Cedar Jet Travel and Cedar Meats.
Yeah, and recently in Canberra, so they've got the...
Big thank you to our sponsors, New Edge Training Proprietary Limited, Alcon Services, Wild Cherries and Cedar Meats and Finish Lounge and Dining Room.
Situation and, you know, to come down here in this fiery environment, standing to come from Canberra, that's unpopular at the moment too with the election coming up.
Let me tell you, Steve, that was a hard round to score, let me tell you.
Very hard to score that. I can hardly split them myself.
Very, very close round that last one. Could go either way. I was very impressed with Harrington.
I was, in fact.
They were very
yeah.
clean combinations.
They
Jab,
were.
bang, jab, low kick,
Yeah.
left hook, low kick. But, it's one of those things with Turkish fighters. They're very tenacious, aren't they?
Tenacious, but this is just it, I think, at the end of the day.
I like that one.
Seconds out.
I think we're not familiar. No. Plate of sugar. I don't need that when I've got the Maxis Health products here from
Round
Tony
two.
Tony.
Tony.
Protein shake that I drink per day.
Cheerio to Tony Tocasio, good old buddy of mine.
Yes.
We have a lot of fun stories together.
Yeah,
When we reminisce the past. Well, let's get into action here. Look at that big red welt in the ribs there of Harrington.
a bit of a welt coming up. Oh, yes, on the rib cage there. You could just about cook a steak on that, Stan.
Let me tell you, so far with what I've seen on skill level, I'm more impressed with Harrington. But on the strength and power punching, that's where you know Murat.
Yes.
With the knockouts he has, they're no flukes, let me tell you.
Yep, he's probably, to win this, Murat might have to drop a couple of bombs on this bloke. Possibly, because he's using a lot of patience, a lot of time to set up his moves. Harrington is moving more and probably throwing a bit more leather and leg power.
I really like what I've seen.
Oh, wicked right hand from Murat that caught the glove of Harrington. Had it covered on the e-hole. Oh, Murat just missed him again as he ducked his head, Harrington. Gee whiz, he was quick. The lad, he's got good skills from Canberra. Murat comes in again
Tenacious though.
with that leg. Crowd going ballistic for the lad.
Harrington coming right back though. Every time he takes something, he comes back.
And that more than 50% of the crowd here supporting Murat big time. He's probably pulled in ticket sales and everything, the lad.
You know, Steve, Harrington is very, very conditioned though. I like him. He's very fit.
Yeah, he's
Good
lean. He's got lean muscle mass, Stan.
And if you look at, he's got some sort of swelling on the right cheekbone there. He's landed some good shots
On
there,
the
Murat.
facial region, is it? And that... oh, Murat got that wicked right hand. If he
He's
hits
hard,
him with
Murat.
that, by golly, the kid
Say,
will...
Steve,
feel it.
every two or three that Murat cops, when he lands one, it's worth five.
Yeah, it is. Oh, no doubt with that power situation that you've been talking about. Oh, pushes him around gruffly there, Murat there. Says, get back there. And I'm coming in with some more of that. As Harrington tried to whip over the leg, but he decided not to. And what a great round that was. Oh,
End
big
of
leg
round
kick to finish
two.
by Harrington, then caught Murat across the quadricep muscle. Hopefully no damage done there. He should be all right there as the corner worked feverishly there. Toby Mitchell's in there as well. Toby looking pretty good there, strong as usual, and looking fit and resilient as the corner work away. And Harrington and Murat, well, that was probably more of a, I reckon it could have been a Murat round there. I've just got a feeling he might have done a bit more with the strength work. And I've been happy to give that round to Murat. Just. So I've got them square on my card at this point in time. I've got the boys square as I see it.
Seconds out. Fighters touch gloves.
No.
Third and final round.
Third and final round coming up.
Nice right hand again by
Harrington. Yeah.
Harrington. Nice hook. He mixes it up nice, low and high.
Yeah, he's very compact, Harrington. I like the way he fights. Tough opponent for a comeback bout if it is
That's
for
what
Murat.
Murat, that's what he wants to be. He wants to go toe to toe. He's prepared to take a punch to land a punch.
Yeah. He'll either come in. He's got to get that big right hand working to just try and make the most of this situation if he can there, because they're pretty close at the moment on the scorecards, both lads.
Credit to Harrington. This is a very, very hostile crowd here.
Yeah, he's done a great job in the environs there,
Very
Stan.
good technical fight. Let me say that.
Yeah, oh, excellent. It's been spot on.
And now you've got Murat who's getting a bit more desperate.
But he's waving that right hand around a bit like a flag, Murat. He's trying to land a tombola. He's trying to land a massive right hand to finish the lad in one go. But
Come on, folks, final round, let's go.
To be able to take that sort of a punishment delivered like that.
He's landing a lot of low kicks here, Harrington.
And again, Murat with that right hand desperately trying for a knockout. That's what he's going for.
He needs it. I reckon he might need it. You know.
He might need it. I think you're right there, but I don't think
He needs
he's
a
going
big
to get
finish
it.
here, but Harrington comes right back.
Harrington's been resilient all the way through. He's got quick reflexes.
A lot of courage there by Harrington.
Yep, look at him move. He's moving out of trouble. He gets the gloves up so his head doesn't get hit. Murat waving now and blowing a little bit hard there too.
He knows he's trying. He's digging in deep.
Doing everything he can.
He's digging in deep, Murat. He knows he needs to land some big shots.
There couldn't be much time left. There just couldn't be.
He's tired. He's got to dig in.
Harrington, there just was a push kick to the stomach. Again, the boys, Murat probably starting to run out of tickets. And,
Good fight. It was a great
Big
fight.
round of applause for both fighters. Representative from Cedar Jet Travel and Cedar Meats, please.
Good fight. Good fight.
Centering, please.
I'm bloody hopeless, aren't I?
Before we go to the judges' scorecard, big round of applause for both fighters. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, unanimous points decision to that blue corner, Warrick, the Hebrew Hammer,
Unanimous decision
Harrington.
to Warrick Harrington from Canberra, and the crowd, as you predicted, Stan, are not happy. I had Harrington winning 29 to 28 on my card, and a great effort by the Bulldog from Canberra.
Gentlemen coming all the way from the ACT. They build them pretty tough. From Bulldogs Gym, the subsidiary, famous of the McKinnon brothers. Murat, it's been a long layoff there, mate. It seems that you came just a little too late in that last round, my friend.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the boys. Thank you. I'd like to thank my wife. Thank you very much. I love you all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The next big thing, Murat Mehmet. He'll be back to fight another day. 2-year layoff, but very impressive in the ring. Bout number 6 coming up. Women's Australian title on the line in this very ring. That's up next. The WKA Australian title. My apologies there, Michael. So if we could just have the music off and the lights up. Claire, if we could do that raffle as well now. Okay, if we could actually do the raffle there, Claire, if we could come up. Could we have also Brad Green to ringside, please? Brad Green to ringside. Have Brad Green to ringside, please. And we could have Claire Greaves as well. Come up there, Claire. We're going to do the Fairtex raffle as well. Okay, we've got Shelley from the, if we could turn down the music, guys. Two. Okay, we've, if you can get your raffle tickets out, we're going to have the Fairtex boxing gloves, the bag, the hat, the caps. There's probably about $300 or $400 worth of equipment there. Okay, then if you can grab your raffle tickets out, please. Looks like I'm doing it now. You know what? This is silly. You should be drawing it. Okay, Shelley, winning raffle ticket number, please, is...
Black 71A.
Say it again there, Shelley.
It's Black 71A.
Black 71A. Were you screaming for joy that you won, or were you showing your appreciation for Shelley's...
Takers, please go and feel welcome to Taste Test. We're giving away 4 bottles. People that have tasted it can be winners tonight. Basically, there's cards and booklets and information you can go to at the front. Just please feel welcome to go and try the drink. It's a drink for everyone. Thank you.
Now, on a personal story there, Tammy, you know I wouldn't let you get away with it. You've got to stay here. Now, in relation to Ribena and all those energy drinks and the Pulse and things like that, and Volt, what is probably the difference with Monavi? This is now your chance to really promote the product and tell them about the fruits and flavours and everything else. Come on, Tammy.
As I said, it's 19 superfruits. The main one is the acai berry, and it's from Brazil, and it's then blended with 18 fruits. So there you go. I'm not even going to talk about it. Go and taste it, try it. You drink it, feel it, share it, and it's unbelievable. It speaks for itself, the bottle, everyone. Go try it.
And stand the man, Longanides seconds that motion. Oh, okay then. Well, I actually did try it. I am feeling quite good. Feeling a bit frisky as well. I don't know. There's too many ingredients. No, I'm only joking. All right then. Now, for your chance to win 4 bottles of Monavi. All right. Tammy, it's up to you. Your chance to win $210 worth of Monavi products, and the product, and just go to that website, worldwideweb.monavi.com/tam//.com. Okay. The winner is, come on, Tammy.
Ahmed Abdallah from Coburg.
Ahmed Abdallah from Coburg, Nicholson Street, Coburg. Ahmed Abdallah. Hey. Hay is for horses. If you, well, come over here then if you, Ahmed Abdallah. Are we going to need to have some ID there, Tammy? I take that as a yes. Okay, Ahmed Abdallah, congratulations.
And his name's Ahmed.
Ahmed, I do apologise. Ahmed. All right, Ahmed, do you want to come and grab a photo there with Tammy? And that'll go on kickboxing.com.au.
Go, Tammy!
Well, you can come up since you were, you did the pirouette and the pivot. You've got to come up there, mate. All right. You can take his wallet as well. Okay, congratulations there, Ahmed Abdallah. www.kickboxing.com.au. Photos are available and will be for sale and also for viewing as well. And ironmikezambitis.com. Thank you very much there, Shelley. Thank you, Tammy. We appreciate all your hard work. I think it's that time. Bout number 6, Australian Women's Title. Let's have the Blue Corners music. Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 6 of the evening, proudly brought to you by Australian Profile, and it is for the WKA Women's Australian Title. 57 kilogram weight division, 5 by 2-minute rounds. Our referee in charge for this bout is Mr. Ezra Akari. Our judges for this Australian WKA title belt is Bryce Birtwhistle, Paul Smith and Ignatius Missilides. Firstly, to my right in the blue corner, trained by Chris Davey from Sage Sport. Last night at the weigh-in, she weighed in at 56.5 kilograms. Tonight she's wearing all black shorts. From Sydney in New South Wales, she has a fight record of 10 fights for 5 wins. Please welcome Maria Two Guns Bitiliou. And to my left, in the red corner, trained by Ben Chua from Big Ben's Kickboxing. Last night at the weigh-in, she weighed in at 56.3 kilograms. Hailing from Elwood, tonight she's wearing red shorts with black trim. She's the current, reigning and defending Women's Victorian Champion. Fight record, 7 fights, 3 wins and 2 draws. This is Belinda, the Dr. Duggan.
Now, Belinda Duggan has had an excellent record over the last 24 months, Stan. She's come through the ranks in fine style in the last 2 years.
And also current Victorian champion.
Yep, a current Victorian title holder. Going now for an Australian title against Maria Bitiliou from New South Wales, trained by Chris Davey over in the blue corner there. And this is going to be her toughest test of her career, possibly, at this point in time for Belinda. She seems to have improved her technique to the degree where she can take on slightly taller and opponents with longer reaches and longer legs, kicking skills. She seems to get in a bit more, doesn't take as much punishment and can
This
get in
bout
and do a bit
proudly
of
brought
damage
to you by
herself,
Australian Profile.
has improved her accuracy with a punching power, Stan. So we expect to see
We're just having a slight delay, ladies and gentlemen, just to explain what's going on here at the moment. Obviously, there are different rules in New South Wales and Victoria. A big thank you to also to Maria. She's not obligated actually to not actually wear the shin pads and shin guards, but obviously because she's in Victoria, she's choosing now to not wear the shin pads and shin guards, so we'll delay that. She's just going to strap up her footing. It's no fault of Maria's because obviously there is different rules in New South Wales and Victoria. So just a couple of minutes delay, and then we'll get on with the women's WKA Australian title. Seconds out. R&J's ready. R&J's ready.
Okay.
Newland. Nicole.
Round one.
Round one, ladies and gentlemen, in this WKA national title fight. Maria Bitiliou and Belinda Duggan. Belinda throws the right hand out straight away, and Bitiliou with that the right leg kick there to the hip region there as the girls now get started after a slight delay about the rules in provision, the shin guards, and Maria Bitiliou has removed her guards in accordance with the WKA national rules as both girls are now swinging wildly there at the moment. Bitiliou looking fairly resilient coming in there, Stan. At the moment there, Duggan.
She actually, you know, I've got to say, I was very impressed with Maria that she stayed composed throughout that whole affair.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Oh, she's fairly professional. She was trying to hold her ground on those guards.
Both girls going toe-to-toe, both landing good shots. There's another good shot there by Belinda. Belinda Duggan in the red shorts. Maria Bitiliou from New South Wales in the black shorts and the blue
vacant
top.
title too, as I was about to say. They're vacant title for these girls here.
Australian title, that is.
Yep. So whoever wins holds it.
Well, Maria getting the better there of Belinda in that exchange.
Yeah, Belinda now just not keeping her gloves up there in this opening stanza.
Going toe-to-toe, and Belinda's getting whacked.
Yeah,
Belinda's getting whacked.
Oh, Bitiliou there with the right hand. He's going to put a standing 8 count on Duggan here.
Count.
She's got glassy eyes, but she's focal.
Yeah.
There's no problems there with her. She's not in any pain.
She's willing to continue, but she's actually taking some great shots there.
Yeah, it wasn't that the Bitiliou didn't really load up, Stan, though. Just the same. She was throwing a lot of leather, point scoring.
She was constant, though. Constantly
Yeah,
throwing.
no doubt about that. But Linda, this has been
Again.
an issue is just trying to keep those gloves up a bit when she comes in. She's up against a fairly proficient opponent here from New South Wales.
I think Maria Bitiliou feels that she's got the better of her. She's trying to capitalise on the opportunity right now.
Yeah, yep. She would be thinking that at the moment, the end of
round one.
Round that will go to Bitiliou without any trouble there. at the moment. Got a lot of punches in the corner, in the blue corner.
Fair enough.
And
that's right, there was a standing eight count. You know,
there
so
was a
that's-
standing
Don't forget,
eight
ladies
count
and
on
gentlemen, on the 13th of December, A1 Promotions and Fadi Hadara on the 13th of December. It is a Thursday night at La Mirage Hotel and Resort. That is on the Hume Highway. A fantastic lineup, Thursday night fights with the main event, Jason the Terminator Tramzek, his last fight for 2007, taking on Travis Storm. Also in action will be Faisal, Too Fast, Too Furious Fayed, taking on Nick Themalakis in a boxing bout. That's Thursday night, the 13th of December at La Mirage, Hume Highway in Camberfield.
Interesting.
A1 Promotions.
Now Belinda's going to have to
Seconds
keep the gloves
out.
up a bit more. Well, a lot more, really. She's got to keep the gloves up, you would think, because Bitiliou is...
Calm Maria looks. Maria looks
Round
very
two.
composed, let me
Yeah,
say.
very good. She looked
Very
cool and composed.
composed.
Yep, all the way through there. She's got boxing trunks with twin 6 guns on both sides of the front of them. And they're blazing at the moment as she pushes Duggan away with that stomach leg push. And Duggan comes in underneath there trying to throw some leather towards the stomach region, but got hit again coming back and got hit again with some jabs, straight jabs from Bitiliou into Duggan. She's trying to get away from those hands, but she's struggling to get away. She's in the corner, the blue corner. At the moment, trying to fend off Bitiliou, who now moves backwards. A very compact fighter from New South
Very
Wales,
calm,
strong and
composed.
compact.
I'm very impressed with her so far.
And
Belinda Duggan's going to have to dig in deep. She's really getting nailed with some good shots.
if the Bitiliou starts to launch, really put some power behind those punches with the shoulder and strikes, Duggan could be
another
another
nice
one.
one.
Another right hand, and another right hand on Duggan from Bitiliou, who was just raining blows there, and they're straight.
Nice
and,
kick.
Oh, nice leg kick too, caught Belinda. Look, she's in trouble here, Belinda, if she's got to get out of that corner. She's again in the ring corner. She tried to sweep Bitiliou, but couldn't. Trying
just
valiantly there,
constant,
Belinda, but
tenacious.
Bitiliou doesn't stop and just keeps coming in.
She's just going one speed all the time.
Oh, yes, it's just very, very difficult here at all at the moment
Very
for Belinda.
impressed with Maria. I'm very impressed. Look at her composure. She's relaxed. She knows she's doing enough. The pressure really is on Belinda Duggan right now.
Oh, is it ever? And that Bitiliou there comes in with the right hand.
Oh, toe to toe.
Duggan got a nice right hand in there. Best
Did,
punch
but
for the fight.
Didn't make too much of an impact on her.
Didn't stop
Oh,
her.
another right hand there.
Oh, and a swinging right from Bitiliou as
Look at
well.
Maria, she's not very fast, but she's just constant trying.
And it's all about the aim and the time. She gives herself plenty of time, Stan.
Belinda now just trying to work out what can I do.
See, she's really outgunned so far, but she's trying her heart out. But
End of round
Bitiliou
two.
again, another round.
Proudly brought to you by Australian Profile.
And that you just don't know really what Ben Chua is going to be able to do to extricate this title. It's going to be very, very difficult.
Australian Profile,
Very
15 to 17, Strong Avenue in Thomastown. Big thank you to Paul for your continued support. Seconds out. Round three.
And here we come into round three here at the moment with Maria Bitiliou of New South Wales would appear to have, at this stage of the fight, the upper hand on Belinda Duggan. She's had all the answers so far in this fight, Maria.
Nice hook to the body there by Belinda. You've got to give her credit. She's trying though. She's digging in deep, Belinda.
Oh, she's a very gutsy performer,
But it's
Belinda.
almost like Maria's got her number, really.
She just seems to have an answer to most that Belinda can come up with. Maria's got an answer to it.
Belinda trying to attack the body, then follow up with punches to the head. Trying to mix it up, but I think just to reach the experience. She looks like she's more experienced, really. 10 fights she's had, Maria.
Yeah, Maria Bitiliou is one of the most compact female fighters I've ever seen, I think, in the last 6 or 8 years. She's just
she's
got everything.
landing. She's landing that right hand at will at the moment.
She's never been hurt in this bout so far, Bitiliou.
Staying composed. Look, she knows she comes in, she lands some good shots, moves out, takes a breather.
Takes a breather, yep, and just waits for Belinda to start the next course of action here as she gets shoved into the neutral corner by Belinda, but Belinda's
trying so hard, but when she finishes,
but look at Togual coming in now with the right hand just after Belinda had come in. Bitiliou gets Belinda on the ropes and starts to dish out some right hands.
Well, Belinda right now looks a little bit worse for wear now.
Yep, she's got some bruising of the facial region there.
And so she should. She's taking some shots.
Oh, big shots there.
Again.
Constant shots, as you said before, Stan. It's just been an
what
entourage.
happens here? I mean, Belinda's throwing a lot of punches. She's throwing a lot of punches to the body, but when she finishes punching and steps back is when she's getting hit.
Yes.
See that?
Yep. And that it's a second and third efforts from Bitiliou with those skills that are causing Duggan a lot of trouble.
Bitiliou right now. Bitiliou, we should say. She's very composed. She knows she's very comfortable right now.
Yeah, we're very comfortable. And look at that moving back again and get some
End of round
punches on the
3.
way back. So another round to Maria. And at the moment, you just can't see Belinda being able to turn this around. I just can't see where it can happen. It's going to be very difficult for Belinda Duggan to be able to find some way of trying to work her way back in. She's got 2 rounds to do it, but I can't see her. I mean, but Maria seems to have everything. She's got the height advantage as well as the skills at this point. She's strong in the legs. She's obviously got a lot of aerobic capacity, so she can easily go 5 rounds still from New South Wales Tech.
Yeah, no, look, right now, even if I was in the corner with Belinda, I'm not quite sure what I'd be telling her to do, you know what I mean?
Seconds out.
Definitely the pressure's on right now in that corner with Ben Chua from Big Ben's kickboxing stable.
Yeah.
They got their hands
The
full.
penultimate round, round 4.
Maria Bitiliou.
Nice right hand there by Belinda. High right, left kick there by Belinda.
Yeah, good start to
Nice
the round.
right hand again. She's trying hard, this girl. But let's just see how she keeps going here.
Yeah, a couple of nice moves to start with there. Nice punches thrown. And a nice kick from Belinda. Very nice to the leg. Calf region of Bitiliou. Now Bitiliou stands back, waves a lazy right leg.
Maria's not really fast or explosive, but it's almost like she throws punches slow motion, but they're landing.
Yes. And that she's just very patient and just waits.
Oh, it's,
Got to be a really good kickboxer or fighter in the boxing sport as well to be able to have that time.
When we say she doesn't punch fast, but when they land, then you got to give her credit for her timing.
Yeah.
If that's a fair call.
That's a very fair call. It just sums it up beautifully.
Look how calm she looks. She's not wasting
calm.
breath.
Doesn't waste energy.
Maybe she's concerned about her fitness for the next couple of rounds, so she's not doing more than she has to. But having said that, Belinda landed the best shot.
Best shot
probably in
she's
the fight
thrown
for her.
that she's thrown so far. This has been Belinda's best round so far. Oh, nice right hand, crushing right hand from Bitiliou.
Oh, again.
And and Belinda wore a big right hand there. Bitiliou's trying to finish this early.
Belinda, she's got a heart bigger than most male kickboxers.
Yes, that's a big call and well done, Stern.
It's a big heart she has, and she's there. She's still focused. Look at that tunnel vision right now.
No,
not executing anything because she's not sure what to throw without getting hit.
She wore everything then in about the space of 5 or 10 seconds. And with the courage that she has.
She's got a big heart, this girl. Nice low kick, but
she got out of there.
Partially blocked there by Maria. I'm impressed with Maria. And you know what? Even when Maria's got her hurt, she's calm and composed. She's not rushing in and crowding herself. She's a very clever fighter, this girl.
Yeah, she's very, very smart. A very clever female kickboxer.
End of round 4.
Good round, well done.
Great round by Belinda, but
very, very resilient, and I'm informed of this.
I don't know.
Fighters
Belinda
touch
Dagan, I
gloves.
don't know what her background is, or she almost looks like she's got a bit of Filipino in
Fifth
her.
and
I'm not too
final
sure
round.
about the whole background, but I know that whenever I've seen her, she's always given 110% of everything she's got.
She's a hard girl. I give her credit though. She's trying hard. Look at her. She'll do anything. She's trying everything.
She'll fight this right out to the bitter end. Don't you worry about that. If it is going to end up being bitter.
And I think Maria knows that too, and that's why she's composed throughout the whole fight.
Maria's just picking her moments in a time when to score with the legs and the fists.
One thing I like about Maria, she's not seeking and chasing that knockout. You know?
No. She's fighting a very sensible professional bout.
Yeah,
She's got Belinda bouncing the head back again on those ropes with her entourage left and right. But Belinda again gets through that. Oh, crunched again, Belinda, by a big right hand from Bitiliou.
Well, you know, right now, Maria, two guns, Bitiliou is looking the goods.
Oh, they're blazing.
Come on, folks, final round. Let's make some noise.
Toe-to-toe again. But again, Maria winning the exchange.
And but to see them both in there, close
Look at
and
this.
they're
Look
in
at
front of us
Belinda.
now.
Belinda digging in deep.
Exchanging punches with the girl from New South Wales. What a gutsy effort from Belinda Duggan here tonight.
These girls have got heart.
But I'll tell you this, she's come up against someone who is now on the map big time. If she isn't already in New South Wales, she's on the map big time in Australia in Maria Bitiliou.
Nice. Good fight. Good value.
This is an excellent bout. This is one of the fights of the night.
Well, you know what? Maria Two Guns Bitiliou, for her troubles and taking off those shin pads, is going to win herself an Australian title tonight.
There she is, and whichever, I mean, I suppose it would have been a luxury for her if she had been able to fight in those pads, but she didn't need them anyway at this point.
Yeah. Oh, toe-to-toe again. Look at this. Look at Belinda though. She's trying. She's digging in deep. She's looking for that hero within.
Yeah, what a
That's the end of the fight. Big round of applause to both ladies.
Well done, girl.
Proudly brought to you by Australian Profile.
Oh, look at that. Look at them. That's a great spirit between both of them.
Yeah, fantastic spirit, and Belinda,
Belinda, well done,
she
girl.
She wore a lot of leather, and Benny Chua, he'd have to be proud of her because she did her absolute level best. She fought her heart out.
That was great.
To be able to take that, and she knows herself, Belinda, that she's matched it with someone who would be right up there in the best. And I tell you what, Stan, in women's kickboxing now, we've just seen Maria Bitiliou, and we know that Belinda Duggan was on her way up, moving well, Victorian champion. Maria Bitiliou now on the map. There hasn't been a big name around. We've got Sarah Howett we've seen tonight come through remarkably well, and Joe Nader said to change the training regime with Sarah, with the extra strength factor. We've now seen two great efforts here tonight, Maria Bitiliou and Sarah Howett.
Get up and jam.
Which is great for the sport. Two great fights here tonight amongst in the women's kickboxing. It's been worth the ticket alone just to see that.
Don't stop,
Fighters to centre stage, please.
The official decision now, Perry Cale for the official decision.
Well, we go to the judges' scorecard. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for both fighters for an absolute 5-round war.
Well done, girls. Well done, Maria.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new WKA Australian Women's Champion, unanimous points decision, blue corner, Maria Two Guns Bitiliou. Congratulations there, Maria. A lot of actually people there, a lot of fanfare. Not many people knew much about yourself here. Belinda Duggan, the doctor, she's been in some absolute wars here, and it was an absolute warfare. But even a lot of people were actually saying how straight and crucial, but more critical to the point, your finesse of your straight punches. It was magnificent.
That's thanks to my trainer, Chris Davey. He's put in a lot of work. He trains me 7 days a week, twice on weekends. The amount of work that he puts in for me, finding me fights, getting me fights, training me, travelling around because females can't fight in New South Wales. He deserves this, not me. He puts in a lot of work for me. I can't thank him enough. Thanks, Chris.
Obviously, going back before the lead-up, everything else, I mean, there was a lot of build-up to this fight as well. There was a little bit of confusion about who'd be wearing the pads and not wearing the pads. Did you think that, obviously you seemed a little bit more relaxed, you didn't seem a little bit, you didn't seem at all flustered with yourself, just saying, this is what it is, this is what I'm doing. Do you think that probably helped you a little bit and probably a little bit more experience as well?
Yeah, that could be the case. I mean, in New South Wales, we actually get the option to wear shin pads or not, so that's what we assumed and that's what we went off. But I don't try to let that type of thing fluster me because it just puts your game off, so there's no point. You just got to take it as it comes, and shin pads came off. What can I say, you know? That's it.
Obviously, besides now, I mean, we are heading towards the end of the year. There's only 6 weeks to go. Obviously, you're going to have a well-long-deserved break. And no, you're not. Okay, then. So she is a jack of all trades. Okay. You know break. We've gathered the training, but are you meaning to tell me you're going to be fighting again before the end of the year?
Yeah, I've got 2 more fights before the end of
2 more fights before the end of the year. Wow. Okay. When and where are the dates, please?
A couple of weeks in Canberra and then in Brisbane after that in December.
So a couple of more weeks in Canberra and then a few more weeks after that, and then hopefully a long break after that.
Break from fighting for about maybe 4 to 5 weeks over the Christmas period, but I'll still be training.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, always a warrior, your new women's WKA Australian champion, Maria Two Guns Bitiliou. Okay, if I could just have Stephen J. Peake come up. We're going to be doing the auction first. And then we'll also have a chat to Peter Lewis as well. And if I could also just have the girls as well. Okay, Stephen J. Peake from 2005, No Respect 3, Iron Mike Zambitis. That's it, is a limited edition and signed autograph boxing glove. What do we got there, Jenna? Iron Mike Zambitis, surprise, surprise.
What do we start with? We'll start with the gloves. How we go? Michael Zambitis, our champion. Kickboxer there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's see if we can get down to business very quickly here. The lovely ladies here are holding that. We'll start with the gloves. Then we'll move on to the prayer, the limited edition photo. That's 14 of a limited edition of 150 of Michael Zambitis, absolute outright world champion kickboxer. So we'll start firstly with the boxing glove, beautifully encased as we've been shown here. There, framed just for your rumpus room or lounge room And who'll start me off at $250 for the Michael Zambides glove at $250? Who'll give me $250? $250 to start me with the glove. Put it in your lounge room for Christmas or give it as a Christmas present round the back. $250 at the back, sir. We'll go up in lots of 100. We've got $350 here on table 10, sir. It's with you. It's with you at table 10. We've got $350 on table 10 with the gentleman sitting right here now. $450 with you, sir. Mate, now I'll tell you what. We can be here till 2 in the morning if you want to be stupid about it. If you've got some money in your pocket, buy the goods. If you haven't got the money, go and have another drink or buy yourself a brain. I've got $350 with the gentleman here in table 10. I'm getting confused myself. We'll take rises of 50. I've got $350 here with the gentleman number 10. $350 going once. $350 going twice. Have I got a rise on $350? Sold to the gentleman on table 10 for $350. Thank you very much, sir. Very kind of you. Obviously a prominent kickboxing fan and a person who understands skill. Thank you very much. Unlike what we've got over there somewhere. Okay. That's the gentleman here. If you can please, sir, to sort out your financial details, someone will come around to see you. If you can take that over there and we'll sort that out in a minute. Okay. The prayer is the magnificent photo of Michael Zambides, certificate of authenticity attached to this magnificent sketch that has been done of this champion, and it's a limited edition of 14 of 150. Limited edition gives it, of course, that extra value, and the certificate is there for you as well, and it's signed. That is a portrait that is second to none in the history of kickboxing sport. Who'll start me off at $200? $200 for the Michael Zambides photo. $200 at the back. Thank you, sir. $200 at the back. We'll go up in rises of 50. We'll make it easy for you. $200 at the back. Do I see $250? I've got $200 at the back. $200 for the Michael Zambides prayer photo. Do I hear $250? Can I see $250? I've got $200 at the back going once. I've got $250 here, sir, on table number 9. Thank you. $250 on table 9. Rises of 50. I've got $250 here. Going once. $250 here at the back. $250 at the back. $300 at the back, sir. Thank you. Couldn't see you there for a minute. $300 at the back. Do I hear a rise on this? It's a limited edition. Straight into your lounge room for Christmas. $300 at the back going once. $300 at the back, sir. Anybody want to rise me 50 with that? $300 at the back going twice. I'm going to sell it. It's sold, sir. $300 at the back. It's yours. $300 for you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Perry. Thank you, Joe. $300 at the back, sir. If you can come down to ringside to sort out your financial details and you'll get your photo. Thank you. Framed picture. This man over here, number 10. Yeah. Yep, could those gentlemen who purchased those items come to ringside? Around the far side of the ring, your items are here, and sort out your financials. Thank you.
Before we thank the sponsors as well, if I could have Dr. Peter Lewis come up here. If I could have Dr. Peter Lewis and Charles August, please, to ringside. Peter Lewis and Charles August, please. Just waiting for Charles August, please, if you can come to ringside, mate. I think he's somewhere, Joe. Steve, if we could have Charles August, please, to ringside. Yes, please, mate. Thanks, buddy. Okay, guys, if I could have your attention here, we've got Dr. Peter Lewis, the doctor in charge for tonight's bouts, and so forth. Peter Lewis, we've got Charles August coming in here, all the way from New Zealand. If you could just tell us a little bit about what's happened now with the main event.
Thanks, Perry. Well, as the ringside position, it's my job to pass the fighters, and it's with great regret that I've got to announce that Brett Franklin did not pass his pre-fight medical check tonight. So the main event, which was due to be Brett Franklin versus Charles August, will not be going ahead. I know this is a great disappointment because Brett Franklin had trained very hard for this fight and was very much looking forward to fighting Charles August. Charles is the ISKA Commonwealth champion, well prepared for the fight and was also keen. But safety comes first, and there was no way that we could safely let the fight happen. But they both want a rematch, and I'm sure the rematch will go ahead soon. And so my apologies to Joe Nader and to you, the crowd, but my responsibility is to make sure that the fights are fair and equal, and this would not have been safe.
Now, Peter, there, for a lot of people who don't know, it's been so bad there for Brett the Beast Franklin. He's actually on his way to hospital. Can you tell us a little bit about his condition, what the symptoms actually are, or what you know about it?
No. Not without Brett's release, actually. It's no, I can't, no. No, it is medically confidential, but it's not anything too sophisticated, and he will be right soon, I'm sure, and he will be keen to fight, and unfortunately it's just very bad timing for everyone.
Thank you very much, Dr. Peter Lewis. I do apologise, the client confidentiality agreement there. Charles August, obviously the ISKA Commonwealth champion, bitterly disappointed. A lot of people were looking forward to this fight. It was a huge matchup. We've got a huge crowd here. Full tie rules, 5 by 3 minute rounds. Ranked number 4 in Australia by the WMC Council. What have you got to say?
Oh, well, yeah, it's a bit disappointing, but you get that, you can't really help it. So you train hard and something like this happens. So we're just going to have to rematch some other time.
Now, in relation to this, hopefully the rematch will happen sooner rather than later. You've probably got one of the heaviest fists I've ever seen, and Brett the Beast Franklin has probably got one of the heaviest leg kicks. It was a matchup that everyone was looking forward to as well.
Yeah, so, yeah, it would have been a good match. But hopefully, yeah, we'll end out there with fight shortly.
Okay, thank you, Charles August, and we'll leave the final word there with Joe Nader.
Thank you, Perry. It is a quite disappointment to see this fight not go on. I've been spending about 4 months trying to get this fight together, and I finally put it together. I spoke to Brett last night at the weigh-in. He seemed okay, but this morning when he woke up, he had gastro and he just had bad symptoms. But I did see Brett in the changing rooms, however, and did have a bit of a chat to him. And if you look the look on his face, he was very, very disappointed not to be here tonight to take on Charles. But other than that, if you look at the look on his face, he was so pale that he just couldn't stand. And for the safety of the fighter, that could not go ahead. And it is a big disappointment to Charles, because I know Charles trains very hard for these fights. He is very well known around the fighting game, not only here but all over interstate and overseas as well. And he was very much prepared for this fight. I was really looking forward to this fight, but unfortunately it ain't going to happen. But there will be a rematch, and the rematch will be either in March next year or April. I've just got to try and work out the two guys when it does suit them. And it suits us, and hopefully we can put this rematch on once and for all. Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much, Dr. Peter Lewis and the heat seeker Charles August. Unfortunately, no main event for that one, but we still have 2 fantastic bouts coming up as well, and we have the Australian title on the line. Now, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank our sponsors, and once you hear your name called up, if you could please come up as well, if we could have the beautiful ring girls as well assist, and have those plaques as well. Now, when we do call your name out, could you please come up and stay here as well? So, firstly, Ali from New Edge Training Proprietary Limited in Plenty Road, Bundoora, and also Alcon Services, 542 Footscray Road, West Melbourne. If we could have Aldo from Wild Cherries in Shop 57, Werribee Plaza, Corner Derrimut and Heaths Road, Hoppers Crossing. We could have Tony from Cedar Meats, please. Tony from Cedar Meats. Also, another Tony or a representative from Fetish Lounge and Dining Room in Federation Square. Vince from Melbourne Coliseum, 45 to 47 Tope Street in South Melbourne. Paul from Australian Profile, 15 to 17 Strong Avenue in Thomastown. If we could also have Joe from Cedar Jet Travel from Lygon Street in East Brunswick. Sebastian from Promoting You. If you want to promote your name, your brand, or anything else on t-shirts, pens, caps, they're also available. Sebastian from Promoting You is your man. Frank from Boston Menswear, 19 to 21 Light Miller Street, East Brunswick. Stephen J. Peake, Solicitor of the Stars, Suite 19, 209 Toorak Road, South Yarra. Gary from Black and Blue Clothing, 128 Edward Street in Reservoir. Travis and Sean from Travesty. So Gary from Black and Blue Clothing, Stephen from Stephen J. Peake & Co, John the Greater Trader, 96 Main Street in Greensborough, Costa, La Poqueta in Mornington. Frank from Boston's Menswear, 19 and 21 Light Miller Street, Little Miller Street, I beg your pardon, East Brunswick. Sebastian from Promoting You. Ali, New Edge Training Proprietary Limited, and Alcon Services. Aldo from Wild Cherries. Tony from Cedar Meats. Come on up, guys. Tony from Fetish Lounge and Dining Room, Federation Square. Vince from the Melbourne Coliseum. Tope Street, South Melbourne. Paul from Australian Profile, Strong Avenue in Thomastown. And Joe from Cedar Jet Travel, Lygon Street, East Brunswick. So we're still waiting for Fetish, Black and Blue Clothing, La Poqueta Mornington, Costa, New Edge Training, Cedar Meats Australia, and Promoting You. If you guys could come up, or a representative, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you could just stay in the ring as well. So we're just waiting for Fetish from Tony, Cedar Meats Australia, Boston Menswear, Fairtex, Travesty Clothing, Fetish, if we could have Tony or a representative from Cedar Meats, please. Boston Menswear, Gary from Black and Blue. We're just waiting for Gary, might be having a cigarette, who knows. Boston Menswear, Fairtex, Fetish, and Travesty. Travis and Sean from Travesty. Okay, guys. Yep, guys, if you can just get in the middle, or one on each side. We can have all of our sponsors get close up, and Terry Vorg from www.kickboxing.com.au will be taking photos. They will be available for viewing, and they will be for sale as well from Monday night, 8:30 p.m. Smile, everyone. And a big thank you to all of our sponsors. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Without these guys, they wouldn't make kickboxing what it is today in Melbourne. Just a few final words there from Joe Nader.
Ladies and gentlemen, I won't drop any longer, just a couple of fine words. Just a special thanks to all the interstate fighters and trainers, to all you fans and supporters who've been supporting our shows for the last 4 times. This is our 4th show, and without you guys being there every time supporting us, it's been very, very much appreciated. We can only grow and get bigger with your support. Thank you very much for your support. A special thanks to Stan the Man Longinidis, who's a very, very good personal friend of mine. Once again, for his ongoing support, every time ringing me up, what do I need, guiding me, helping me, much appreciated. Thank you, Stan. Mr. Stephen J. Peake, also, and Miss Lucy Tui, and to everyone from Power Play Promotions for putting this show together, for helping me for the last 8 to 9 weeks. A special thank you to you all, and good luck to our 2 next bouts. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you there very much, Joe. Disappointed there with the main event, but he'll come back bigger and stronger. 2008 promised to be a huge year for Power Play Promotions. Okay, guys, Australian title on the line. Next. The girls. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. The girls will be next, then the Australian title in the main event. Back, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Croxton Park Hotel, semi-main event of the evening. Power Play Promotions, round number 4. 5 by 2 minute rounds, women's 58 kilogram modified Muay Thai rules. No spinning back fists or elbows are allowed. Proudly brought to you by Cedar Meats and Fetish Bar and Bistro at Federation Square. Our referee in charge for this bout is Mr. Ignatius Yildiz. Firstly, to my right in the blue corner, trained by Joe Hilton from Sunshine Coast Thai Boxing. Last night at the weigh-in, she weighed in at 58 kilograms. Tonight, she's wearing a blue and white skirt, hailing from Queensland on the South Coast. She has a fight record of 13 fights for 10 wins. Please welcome Heather O'Donnell. And to my left in the red corner, trained by Don Miller from Don's Thai Boxing. Last night at the weigh-in, she weighed in at 57.3 kilograms. Tonight, she's wearing black shorts with silver and orange trim. Hailing from the western suburbs of St. Albans. She has a fight record of 8 fights, 6 wins. This is Nicole Brolan. Fighters to centering, please. Fighters will be doing the traditional Rommoy, circling and closing of the ring first.
Carrying out the traditional Muay Thai ceremony at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, before the bout will commence between Heather O'Donnell, weighing in at 58 kilograms there in the blue corner. 5 2-minute rounds here. Her opponent, Nicole Brolan from St Albans, who has had 8 fights for 6 wins. She also is wearing Muay Thai trunks, emblazoned with red lineage of a tree or fire nature, and white trim, or silver trim I should say. And Heather O'Donnell, the taller of the girls, is wearing an aqua coloured top and trunk with white pipings amongst the her gear, along with a pink headpiece and pink ankle protectors.
Steve, let me tell you.
Yes.
Steve, I haven't seen Heather O'Donnell before, but you may recall Nicole Brolan. We saw it together last time.
We did, yeah, and she's very good.
In fact, to my recollection, I was very impressed. She was very composed.
Very much so. She's a very relaxed individual. She was smiling before. Sometimes that doesn't suit some fighters in the ring, but she was relaxed and composed now in a head-to-head conversation with the trainer.
You know, getting nervous and being frustrated and being concerned doesn't help your cause. When you're prepared, you should be comfortable with yourself, you know?
Yep.
It's when you fail to prepare, you walk in the ring, you look nervous, you know?
Yep. So the person...
But having said that, there's a fine line between being humble and being cocky, you know?
Yep.
Aaron J's ready.
Yeah, when the ego gets in the way, that can spoil your whole...
But, you know, it's a mental thing, too.
Modus operandi.
Seconds out, round one.
Confident in the ring, it affects your opponent.
Yep, no doubt about that. Heather O'Donnell was a very calm, cool and relaxed customer, but got a leg kick straight to the facial region by Brogan straight away, and that jolted the dentures, Stan.
That came from surprise, okay?
And Heather there, wearing her Hawaiian style, looks like a plastic dress in the shreds, I think, aqua-coloured with white piping, Stan.
It's got a little bit of a form of that gladiator sort of style.
Yes. The arena style. A gladiatorial style.
Nice long legs though, you know, she's able to use them to
got another kick to the jaw for trouble then too by Brogan's pretty accurate with the leg kicks to the facial region.
As soon as they walked out, I think Brolan caught her by surprise, really.
Yeah, it did. It shook her up to start off with straight away, Heather, but Heather's now certainly totally focused now on the situation at hand. Now trying to drive a left hand into Brolan in the corner there and gets a knee there. Both girls were trying to work
nice
the knees.
There. Nice
Heather's got nice leg extension with those knees, Stan.
Actually, I'm pretty impressed with the fact that she turns to southpaw, she turns to orthodox.
Yep, mixes it up. Flips out another left leg, tried to reach the facial region but missed there.
As you can see, she's got a couple of marks on her face there.
Yeah, well, she would have copped that. She copped 2 to the face in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, but, you know, sometimes some people mark up a lot easier than others, and I must admit I was one of those guys, you know. I
bruising up a bit with the
marked up easy.
Blood vessels closer to the flesh. Is that how it is?
Sensitive skin.
Yeah. It can happen.
See that mark on her forehead there?
Yep, but some sort of welt is coming up like a sort of an eggshell look. Oh, you know, and the wicked right.
And I think those marks happened in the first 10 seconds of the fight.
Yep, they did. She got a jolting kick to the head. It was the first thing she copped from Brolan. She just walked straight into it. Oh, right hand from O'Donnell was handy. And that, you can see the forehead welting up on O'Donnell.
This is nice. Good fight, you know, for these girls.
Yep, and there goes the bell.
End of round one. Proudly brought to you by Fetish Bar and Bistro at Federation Square and Cedar Meats.
O'Donnell finished well, so pretty even opening.
Big thank you to Alcon Protective Services and New Edge Training.
And a good finish from O'Donnell. record a couple of times.
Close round.
Catch her enough though, O'Donnell, to finish.
Don't forget, for all your news and views, what's going on in the world of Australian kickboxing, just go to www.sportsblitz.net/forums, the International Kickboxer section. That website again, www.sportsblitz.net/forums, the International Kickboxer section. Seconds out.
Arranged my card after that first round, but Brolan, who did well early, and then O'Donnell fought back.
I'm not going to give you all the information. You found it hard to split, but I took a look over the shoulder of
We
the
don't
judge
need to know any of that.
and he gave
Round
us some-
2.
I'm going to give that an equal situation. That maybe O'Donnell may have finished slightly better, but Brolan did the damage early.
Nice low kick there by Heather. Again, nice uppercut. there
Oh,
with the left.
something went flying. What was that across the ring? A piece of ice, was it, or something? I can't remember.
Actually, you know what? I think Brolan's hurt. I think Brolan's hurt her leg. Her right leg.
Limping? Yeah.
I really think
Oh, caught the crunching punch to the jaw from O'Donnell.
She's hurt on her right leg. Believe me when I tell you this.
Yeah, that calf region, I think, is she got kicked there earlier on in the opening part of the round, I think.
Low kick.
Whoa!
She's
Is it
finding her
O'Donnell?
mark. I think Brolan's in trouble.
Yeah, it could be. She's not being able to move out of that trouble stand, so she gets pinned
Oh,
up against
big
the
left.
ropes.
Nice left and right again by Heather O'Donnell. She's picking her mark now. I think Brolan's in trouble here. She's trying to stay composed, but she's trying to really stay.
Yeah, she's getting the upper hand now, O'Donnell, and no doubt about that.
I think she's having a hard time with low kicks at the moment, Brolan.
And O'Donnell's got that great leg extension too, which she's doing damage with.
Yeah.
She's got excellent legs, O'Donnell.
But she's making the most of those advantages, what I'm trying to say to you in the earlier fights. She's got the long reach, she's making the most of them. She's picking off
And yes,
Nicole.
and being patient. She's measuring what she's doing too. She's not rushing in where Angels fear to tread unnecessarily.
I didn't get her record earlier, Heather O'Donnell. Did you?
I think she was 5 fights, 2 wins, I think.
Well, let me tell you, she looks a lot better
Better than that. Yeah, I could be wrong with the number of fights, but she's had 2 wins.
We are wrong, Heather. If we listen to this, we apologise.
Yeah, we just couldn't hear what the ring announcer initially said there.
Nice left again.
And that from our position, we apologise for that.
See the right leg there from Nicole Brolan?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she got hit with one there and she really felt it.
Yeah, and she's trying to protect it. She's moving.
It's almost she's trying to survive right now.
Yeah.
She's staying composed, not showing that she's in pain.
Yeah, she's using that right leg as an anchor as she moves and
She's keeping it away from her, in fact.
yeah. Which is, of course, that ends up destroying your momentum and your own style, doesn't it, Stan?
Of course.
End of round 2, proudly brought to you by Cedar Meat and Fetish Bar and Bistro.
Do you think it could be the quadricep or is it the calf? I'm not too sure as to where the damage was done.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, A1 Promotions and Fadi Hadara proudly present 13th of December, a Thursday night at La Mirage Hotel. That's on the Hume Highway in Camberfield. Main event, Jason Tramzak in his final appearance for 2007, taking on Travis Storm. And the return of Faisal Fayed into the ring, taking on Nick Themalakis. That's Thursday night, the 13th of December at La Mirage Hotel, Hume Highway, Thursday night, December 13th.
She's a gun warrior.
She is a gun warrior, and Joe was pointing out. Leg, yep, right, stand. Hit the knife on the head.
Let's stop the TKO, yeah.
And right leg is gone there. There's, we're not too sure it's the calf or the quadricep, but she's in a lot of pain and she just breaks down
She
at
must be in
standpoint
a lot
out.
of pain to stop there.
Yeah, no doubt about that. She can't go on. And we knew that.
I saw it when she got hit. I knew it.
Representative from Cedar Meats, please, and Fetish Bar and Bistro.
Sorry. I'm just...
Before we go to the official call up there, Ignatius Bitiliou, our referee in charge. You can explain just what happened there.
Nicole can't come out and fight due to injury, so I had to call the fight off.
Okay, so the fight's actually been called off due to Nicole Brolan's injury to, it appears, her leg, left ankle. Okay, if I could have a representative from Cedar Meats and Fetish Bar and Bistro to ringside, thank you. Faisal, come here, mate. Before we go to the decision, mate, December 13th, what's actually happening there? That's on the 13th of December on a Thursday night? Okay, then tell everyone a little bit about it. It's a Thursday night, something different for the crowd. We've had Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Is this like kickboxing's events of twilight football or something?
Yeah, something like that. It's yeah, I think half the event's going to be kickboxing and half boxing.
So that's going to be on the 13th of December at La Mirage?
La Mirage.
You're not helping me out here, Faisal. I love your work there, brother. I know. So 13th of December...
You've just got to go there and fight, that's it. You know more than me, the rest.
I know. Now, look, you had a distinguished career in the kickboxing. Obviously, unfortunately, the hamstrings didn't do you that well. But you're forging a new career in kickboxing. I'm sorry, in boxing.
Yeah, had one fight at the start of this year. This is going to be my second. So looking forward, to a lot of fights.
So a different form, obviously you and Nick Themalakis have battled, you've sparred, you've done a lot now, and now into the boxing.
Yeah, rematch boxing. He got it over me last time in the kickboxing. I'm hoping to get it over him in the boxing this time. So. And
Jason Tramzik also being a busy boy, taking on Travis Storm. Do we know much about Travis Storm at all?
Nah, I wouldn't know who it is.
Travis, mate, we're not working well here. We know he'll do well there, mate. All right, then. Well, obviously, we'll just go to the official thing. Thank you there, Faisal. Just bear with me. Fighters to centre stage, please. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you did hear from Ignatius Bitiliou, due to injury, Nicole Brolan cannot continue. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner from the blue corner, Heather. Oh! Now, obviously, Heather, I think if we do ever come up with a nickname, it should be Heather, no gimmicks needed O'Donnell. We did talk about giving you a nickname, and you said, Perry, I'm not doing it, I don't care, I've just come here to fight. And you actually did. It was a fantastic performance here. Stan always laughs at me because I love my WWF and WWE. I love these damn nicknames. But look, it was a polished performance, and obviously you came here to fight.
Yeah, I was ready to rumble again with Nicole. We went full 5 rounds about 8 weeks ago on George's show in Melbourne, so that was hard, and I was coming to go hard again, but unfortunately she's got an injured leg, so maybe next time.
Now, obviously, look, she did rock you with that. She did actually rock you with a wonderful kick after that, but then it kind of like it was a waking up of the giant and everything else, and then you just came back.
Yeah, I guess I'm a bit of a slow starter. I don't know if I should tell everyone that, but
no one else heard that.
yeah, I'd like to get going, so just getting warmed up, and unfortunately, it's been stopped. So.
Now, your precision, your kicks, obviously your trainer Joe Hilton, you've worked really hard, obviously, since the last time that we saw you. What have you probably learned from the last fight from Nicole Brolan that you took into this fight? Hopefully you don't have a third match, but what did you actually probably learn or worked on in that 8-week period?
Nicole's got a lot of high kicks, as you probably saw, so we did a lot of moving out of the way from or taking the high kicks, and just a bit more pressure. She's a very come forward, walk forward fighter, so pressure's the key.
Okay then, so hopefully you're not going to be like our other lady fighter, Maria, who's still got another 2 fights to go in the next 6 weeks. Do you have any other fights planned or a long holiday?
No fights yet this year, but hopefully one more, and then we'll have Christmas and come back next year.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Heather O'Donnell. All right, main event coming up, and this time it is for the WKA Australian title, the Ottoman Turk, Erkan Yildiz, coming up next.
know about him, but I've just had some information about Sean Dunleavy, and apparently they reckon this is going to be a big fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening, live from the Croxton Park Hotel, and it is for the WKA Australian title.
I'm already upset the moment.
75 kilogram weight division, 3 by 3 minute rounds, proudly brought to you by Wild Cherries Cafe in Werribee. Our referee in charge for this bout is Mr. Bryce Birtwistle. Firstly, to my left in the red corner, trained by Mark Cook from Taipan Gymnasium. Last night at the weigh-in, he weighed in at 73.8 kilograms, hailing from King Lake. Tonight he wears camouflage shorts. He has a fight record of 8 fights, 6 wins, 2 by way of knockout. Please welcome Sean the Destroyer Dunleavy.
A big crowd here for this fight.
And to my right in the blue corner, trained by Jamal Hassan from Jamal Hassan Kickboxing. Returning to the ring for the first time in Australia for the last 3 months after a whirlwind tour of Turkey on the A1 promotion. Last night at the weigh-in, he weighed in at 74.3 kilograms. Tonight, he wears the black shorts with red trim and the Turkish flag. He has a fight record of 12 fights, 10 wins, 4 by way of knockout. This is Erkan, the Ottoman Turk Yildiz. Fighters to centering, please.
Referee in charge here, Bryce Birtwistle.
Very experienced referee.
Australia's leading referee, absolutely. He's been around the game for a long time. Even I've had the pleasure to have him in my corner assisting my trainer Dana for a few times in Japan.
Okay, gentlemen, you're both aware of the rules you're fighting under.
There we go with the rules.
You have no questions. Listen to my commands at all times, obey them at all times, all right? Good sportsmanlike conduct, otherwise I'll penalise you straight away. Do you understand me? Good luck. Touch base now, last round.
This is one man that I actually love.
Jamal Hassan.
Jamal Hassan.
Yep, he's
a
just
great friend.
cool, calm and collected. He's a fine gentleman.
He's a great man. He's a great man. He really is.
Our judges, our judges, Ignatius Missilides, Lucy Tui, and Nick Kerr for the WKA 75 kilogram Australian title.
Our substitute main event, because you know our main event has been cancelled. Charles August and
Aaron J's ready. Seconds out.
We've already got our money's worth. This is all bonus territory.
Round
I
one.
think we're going to get our money's worth here right now.
Bonus territory. Dunleavy in the army trunks, Mutai trunks with Moonite Gold riding on it, and Yildiz
Slips.
in the black and red. But Yildiz has come out pretty hard here.
He always does.
But the Dunleavy's going to match him for aggression.
Dunleavy looks like he's as tenacious as...
Keeping the head low.
A bit of a head clash there.
Yep, he's even got army-style haircut with the camouflage colours in his hair there, Stan.
He's trying to outmuscle Erkan at the moment.
He's
Something, a tactic that not many of Erkan's opponents have ever tried to do.
It doesn't matter how much camouflage you wear at a kickboxing ring, Stan, there's nowhere to hide.
Bryce calling him in. Good respect there by both fighters.
Yeah, I'll get Yildiz there, he's ever vigilant.
He's come a long way, Yildiz. He's come a long way.
He has. He's always been hard and fast.
Very explosive when he cuts loose.
And now he's trying to block Dunleavy. Spun him around there, Stan, to try and get some leverage on him there in the corner.
Nice.
Look at Yildiz go here when he gets the chance there into the area just in front of the commentary box.
Referee Bryce Birtwistle not happy at the moment, calling both guys in for the second time in this opening round.
You'd be worried about elbows coming through in this quick motion, Stan.
Head clashing potentially.
Head clashes and elbows. You've got to be careful of them when the boys are moving that fast.
Slipping in that in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, he's worried about reckless kickboxing.
What's
Stan.
happening here is
Dunleavy.
He's feeling the urge to throw knees, but they've been, of course, taken out of this fight.
But Yildiz brought his up and he had to bring it back there. He had a bit of trouble there with the protector, but he's all right. And he's coming in with the right hand there.
Whoa, nice low kick.
Kick from Dunleavy there, nearly cleaned up.
Nice
Yildiz.
low kick.
Whipping kick to the back of the quadricep muscle, the hamstring area.
Erkan has something that most Turkish fighters have, and that is power.
Oh, yeah, very strong in the upper torso.
Ah, big power punches there by Erkan again.
Oh,
He gets caught with a left hook. They go
He
toe-to-toe.
didn't quite get his right hand around then.
Oh!
End of round one.
He's been fired up by the crowd. And
Two more to go.
Jamal talking about a headbutt there.
Yeah, that happened. Actually, it did happen, and I actually seen Erkan wince when it did occur.
Oh, Jamal saw it.
The corner is not happy. That's right, Jamal pulls him up and said, "Shut up, that's enough."
There's one of the boys over there. Yeah, there's no need to
One
get
of the
him.
cornermen, one of the helpers in the corner was carrying on more than he should have.
Yeah, that's
and Jamal shut him up by spraying water in his face. That's why I love Jamal Hassan.
He's cooling him down, sir.
Absolutely.
You wouldn't need to do anything. That crowd over there, they're like a tinder-dry bush forest at the moment. It's
Very
not a
emotional
match there.
crowd. You know, Turkish people are very emotional people. You know, they get behind their guy. They're very patriotic.
Yeah,
you know?
no doubt about that. That's
And you know what?
good to see.
I know that the Turks, if their boy loses fair and square, they got no problem with that. But if they feel like they've been cheated in some way, you know, it could be an issue.
Yeah, I noticed that area's been corralled over there at the moment with some fairly...
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the after party will be here, will be left here. They'll be putting down the ring. So come and have a drink with the fighters and the referees and also the trainers as well. I know Bryce will come for a drink. Seconds out.
That was a fiery first round. And,
That's my Lucy.
how did you see that? Well, scoring-wise.
I tried to get some information.
Round
some
two.
private information, but she's so disciplined in her work, she won't even share with me.
Now, Stan, you didn't tell me how you ruled on that first round.
Pretty close round.
Yeah, even?
Pretty close round, you know.
Okay, that's pretty close to even.
Yeah, pretty close to even. Oh, big kick to the head!
Oh, by Dunieavy.
But look at this guy, Erkan. He takes the shot and comes back.
You've got to hit him with
He even acknowledges that he got hit well.
Yes. Hey, you've got to hit Erkan with a truck to drop him.
Oh,
He
no,
just
you
doesn't
need
drop.
a bulldozer to stop him.
He's rock hard.
He's a hard boy. Look at him. Look at him.
Dunieavy's got his... He would have known he's going to have his work cut out.
Dunieavy came here prepared. He knows what he's up against. Don't worry about that.
What
Big
have we
kick
got?
to the head again. Well, they're good points, I tell you.
Yeah, and he's...
I mean, a
happy
kick
with
to the
that
head
surely.
it's like 10 low kicks.
Yeah. And that
Oh!
And another kick because Erkan's got his head down too much sometimes.
He
He's not
does.
watching what Dunieavy's doing. It's no good having it down looking at the
Dunieavy
floor.
getting the better of Erkan in the opening of the second round.
He has so far, and again.
He's mixing it up high and low.
Erkan's pace has started to slow up a fraction here too. He'd be feeling the effects of some of this.
Yeah, oh, this kid's prepared. I've had some inside information. But let me tell you something, inside information or not, Erkan's going to fight.
Oh, I know that about that.
Oh, he's missing with big punches.
Dunieavy's he's feeling the strain a bit as well. It's been fast and
Yeah,
furious.
but he's been busy, he's working, he's earning the second round, mixing it up, low kicks, high kicks.
Oh, he went to put the knee up again then, Dunieavy too.
Nice, these guys are throwing hard kicks, Steve.
Another hard kick from Dunieavy in on the calf region of Erkan. Oh, nice right hand from Yildiz, a nice short right hand. Would have caught Dunieavy on the jaw.
Nice low kick there, oh, high kick as well. Both guys mixing it up nicely.
Going for the uppercut.
Nice
there,
under
Yildiz.
and over
Put him in
punches
the
there,
corner there, but Dunieavy won't let him pin him in that corner. Using physical strength to push out. Oh, look, he only had to push out. But
He's getting warned about the head clashes.
I don't think there was much to do with that. He was trying to get out of that corner there. I don't know whether that was a head. I couldn't quite see it 100%, but gee whiz, he had to get out of that corner and was pushing to come out, Stan.
What a tough fight this is. This is a great matchup. Nice front kick there by Dunieavy. He holds him on. Referee Bryce Burtwhistle trying to control. Oh, good left hook there by Erkan again. Left hook again, another left and right.
Oh, another big shot from Yildiz there. Now, Dunieavy, now both boys are getting tired. They've put the petrol tickets and been on right from the word go.
Let me say something. Look at Erkan. He's a fit boy, Erkan.
He is very, very
I mean, he's
tough.
worn a lot of shots too, but when you're in good shape, you just keep coming.
Yep. He's just reaching more into the reserves, the energy reserves, and he keeps
Nice
finding
uppercut,
more.
gets hit with the right hand. They go back toe-to-toe.
Oh,
uppercut. Both guys toe-to-toe.
Oh, again.
Oh,
Yildiz
great
wants to
round.
keep
End of
going.
round
The
two.
referee's waiting.
Wow.
That's
One more to go.
Great round. Both
can't
fighters.
put that.
It takes two fighters to make a great fight, Steve.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the after party will be right here, so you don't have to go
It's a final
anywhere.
round coming up, you know. Oh, I would have liked to see 5 rounds here, not 3.
Would they have agreed to 5 for the title?
Good fight, good fight. Good substitute main event. Yeah, he wants the knee though. But great fight. Hey, we've got Joe Nader next to us, Wade, brushing his eyebrows, saying, thank God it's a good one.
Seconds
Oh,
out.
it's been a phenomenal fight. I tell you what, I've had a fantastic night. I reckon I've seen some great fights here tonight.
You know, Joe, you give me half an inch, I'm going to explode.
Fighters touch gloves.
Who
will be
It's a great night
the new WKA Australian champion? We'll find out in the next 3 minutes.
Remember, there were 5 rounds.
Third and final round.
This round could be the telling round. What do you think?
No doubt about that in my mind. I've got them
Big
square.
round by anybody could win the fight.
I've got them square at the moment there, Stan.
Erkan wants this badly.
Oh, for the crowd too. They're all here. He's probably got a lot of them along to watch him.
Erkan not happy with the head clashing.
You were told Dunieavy has been doing a ton of work.
Oh! Dunieavy and Erkan going toe-to-toe. Both. Erkan getting the better of him.
He's pounding away here, but Dunieavy can take anything.
He comes back, Dunieavy. Erkan, look at this.
Oh, he tried a leg kick, nearly swept him. Oh, look at Dunieavy go. This boy, he fights like a commando.
Big round. What a round.
Come on, Croxton, final round. Let's go.
The right hand misses there by Dunieavy.
Oh, they touch gloves, sportsmanship.
Nice low kick. Erkan comes back with one of his own.
Erkan again with that left leg there. The both boys now, they're tiring
He's
now.
feeling the pinch right now, Erkan. He's feeling the pinch. He's going to have to dig in deep.
Whoever's got the most aerobic capacity will win this.
Who wants it more, Steve?
Oh, at this point of the fight, I'm not too sure. I think they all both want it, of course. But Dunieavy won't give an inch here. Even when Erkan tries to get on top of the punching power, Dunieavy pulls himself out of it or finds something else to get out.
The round is still there to be pinched. Nice uppercut by Erkan.
I can't split them at the moment. Something's going to have to
Jamal
happen.
banging on the ring.
He's telling him, I think he's
That's
asking for a
letting him
big
know
punch. He's telling him to throw a tombola right hand. That's what he's telling him to do, I
Nothing
reckon.
landing. So far, this side is a draw for me.
Come on, Croxton, let's make some
I reckon they're calling for him
noise.
to throw a big punch. There couldn't be more than seconds remaining, surely.
Can someone land something right here?
Oh, he tried an uppercut.
Oh, kick to the head.
That was
Nice
a big
kick
move.
to the head. Erkan trying to stand his ground.
I think Erkan
Referee
may have...
breaking up.
No, he's worried about an
Asking, don't use
elbow,
the
but
forearm, he's
no
asking.
points taken away.
Right hand uppercut combination. Oh, left hook there by...
Oh, big punch there by Dunieavy, but Yildiz came over the top.
What a fight.
Let's go, folks. Final round.
There
Come
couldn't be
on.
much time
Big
left.
right hand by
Oh,
Erkan.
big punch from Yildiz. Had Dunieavy slightly staggered, but
Dunieavy has the urge to throw
he's
those
right
knees.
into him again, though, and they're both gasping for air as Bryce Burntwhistle pushes them off the ropes and says, get back into the middle of the ring. Burntwhistle puts them back together. Can Yildiz come up with a big finishing punch? I don't know. Dunieavy grapples him and tries a stomach punch, hanging onto the head with the left hand. Yildiz comes over the top with the right hand. Yildiz is now
Come on, folks, final round. Let's go.
hitting the canvas. He's asking to throw a big right. Can he throw it, though, Stan? I don't think so. He's got no petrol tickets left either. Both boys
big right hand.
and there goes the bell right on that there. What a mammoth effort.
Wow, what a fight.
Bryce
Both guys
Burntwhistle
hugging
hangs
each
on to
other.
them.
What a
As
great
they,
fight.
oh, that's an enormous effort.
Great fight.
How enormous is that? That was phenomenal stuff at full pace the whole way through that.
This is a close fight.
Very close bout this. I can't split them, Stan.
Personally, I don't want to talk about splitting them.
I don't want to split them
I'm
either.
leaving the judges.
Can I have a representative from Wild Cherries Cafe, please?
Yeah, I'm really happy for my mate Joe Nader, who, typical promoter going through the pressures of the event all night. His main event pulls out, but we've been substituted by one that we can't complain about.
We've seen some phenomenal efforts here tonight. We've seen a rejuvenated and getting better Sarah Howett. Looks like she's going to come through big time. We've seen some big efforts here. Ross Newland was better tonight. Belinda Duggan.
Just waiting for Aldo from Wild Cherries Cafe to present the belt.
You know, there's no need to worry about what wasn't on. It's what was on. That's what it comes down to. It's what we have seen.
Okay, Lucy, tell me who wants to get out of here quick.
I did there's three judges, you know.
I said if the Turks doesn't win, I'm putting my helmet on.
And what a phenomenal bout. And this will take some time, I think. Now, over in the judges area there, Noel Sharp, the secretary of the Combat Sports Board, is tallying up the figures, and this is paper thin close. Paper thin close, Joe. Paper thin close, this decision. Here comes the referee here for a moment. And also Perry Cale is here. There's some discussions taking place, but I would tend to think that, in my view,
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the scorecard, guys, if I could just have your attention, please. A big round of applause to both fighters for a fantastic bout. That was an absolute war. Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scorecard are as follows. Judge Ignatius Missilides had it 29-29. Nick Kerr had it 30-30. Therefore, we have a majority draw. A big round of applause to both fighters. I'm sure both fighters will want to have an absolute rematch. But let's not take anything away. We can be upset. We have our favourites who we think won and who didn't win. But at the end of the day, we still have to look at both of these fighters and say that was an absolute war. So big round of applause to both fighters. That was fantastic. Joe? Mate, don't worry about Charles August and Brent Franklin. I think you've already got something here, mate. But I'll leave it to you.
Yeah, well, I mean, considering we're waiting for Charles August and Brett Franklin, this is a great substitute for a main event. I mean, you got to understand, you got two different kind of fighters. You have a fighter who comes in as a kickboxer and he just does not give you any room whatsoever to breathe. But then, you know, full credit to Sean. I mean, he's a Muay Thai fighter, and you've taken away his elbows and his knees. So really, I think a rematch will be on the cards for next time, hopefully. And these two guys will be more than happy to come back and turn it on. So, but thanks anyway.
All right, thank you very much there, Aldo. Unfortunately, we were left holding the groceries and the lollies as well. Okay, well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our fights at the end of the night for Power Play Promotions Round 4, but we'll definitely have Round 5 probably coming early February 2008 there, Joe. Hopefully, if I can get your attention about February 2008. March 2008. Possibly back. To be announced. And thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Sean Dunleavy. That was fantastic. Thank you, the Ottoman Turk. Erkan Yildiz, you always give 110%. Thank you to all the fans. Thank you to Aldo from Wild Cherries over in Werribee. Thank you so much. Thank you to the girls as well. If you can give one trophy each to both guys. Joe's going to hold on to that till February 2008, but Michael from the WKA will have a good night. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. If we could have both fighters come and pose here with Aldo, our sponsor, Sean, just come and pose for a photo, and then we'll have the two girls if we can. Don't forget the Gladiators of Sport on SEN 1116. If you're not staying here for the after party, listen to it on the radio with Stephen J. Peak. SEN 1116, if we could have both girls as well. Come on, Aldo, this is the photo you love. There you go. All right, thank you very much, Sean Dunleavy and Erkan Yildiz. Thank you very much, girls. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the after party will be right here. You don't have to go anywhere. Have a drink with the fighters. I'm sure the girls will hang around. And I think that's about it for 2007 for Power Play Promotions. Thank you very much, girls. Thank you very much, Stan. My name has been Perry Cale. I've been your Master of Ceremonies for this evening. It's been a great night. Please drive safely. As Stan did say, thank you, Claire. There is a booze bus not very far from here. So go another way. Is that what we're going to say? Go another way. Thanks very much, guys. Have a great night. Drive safely.